Yup, that's right. After a bit of a break, we're already back with another season of TKB. I am addicted to making these shows. Please send help. Anyway, I polled a bunch of you on who you want to be in TKB Season 3. Now only 16 of those contestants will get to participate. Now, before we start revealing any votes, let's look at some of the rules. Rule 1. Contestants not present may not compete. So, that means Key, Bunsen, Present Some Guy, Slimeball, Oobot, PNG, Moai, and Existy aren't able to compete because, well, they aren't here. Because they're either missing, waste of space called the Moai, or they're just dead, so their voice will be removed. Well, actually, me and some of the others are actually alive now and are available to compete. Huh? I thought you guys were all dead after the events in episode 11. How are you all back? We were, revived along with some of the others who died for episode 20. Though we were, distracted doing other stuff, so we couldn't watch the final challenges, happen. I personally still believe that I should have been in that finale, but unfortunately, I was given a team of useless people that everyone just so happened to love. Well, I guess since you're all here, you can compete, so that just means Key, Bunsen, Oobot, and Moai aren't here, so just them will have their votes removed. Not like it mattered anyway, since they had a combined total of just 2 votes, which is honestly just laughably low. Anyway, rule number 2. Eliminated contestants must be killed. Well, I guess if you get eliminated, you die. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, eliminated contestants must be treated with TLC. That makes much more sense. I mean, I would never kill any of my beloved contestants, let alone make a whole challenge dedicated to the activity. Alright, I think that's enough of the rules. After all, we need to get to the interesting part, the reveal of the votes. Now, I'll be reading from most votes to least votes, so we will start with... wow, not even one of our original contestants. It's actually Mercury, Lava, and Honey from the Awesome Sauce family who all tied with 4 votes. Next 4 contestants with 3 votes are Caviar, Pineberry, Pastel, and Treasure Trove. Wait, do I have to compete in this season? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to. I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun participating with you guys, but now that I can talk, I don't really have a reason to play again. Well, I can probably figure out something else for you to do instead of competing, so, just give me a minute. Since Treasure Trove said she didn't want to compete, we have 10 spots left. Let's fill 5 of those spots with Coffee, Matcha, Gasoline, Existy, and PNG, who all received 3 votes besides PNG. She only received 2, but those votes were 40% of the votes in the category she was in. Yeah, that's right. These last few spots had to be determined by the percentages instead of just normal numbers. Now, the last 5 contestants, each having 33.3 repeating percent of their respective categories, are Cupcake, Cloudberry, Blood, Fish Juice, and Existy's Evil Clone. So yeah, if your name wasn't called, then you didn't make the season. What? I didn't make it? How is that possible?
Of course you didn't.
Well, I'm a wonderful book.
I guess people just judged you by your cover.
Hey! Wait. Hey! Wait. Hey! Wait. Hey! So, good job, you guys. You are 16 of our 24 contestants that will be competing this season. Wait a minute, 24? Oh yeah, did I forget to mention? We have 8 brand new contestants joining us this season. Please welcome Sushi, Chip, Root Beer, Ink, Bamboo, Casanova, Crucifix Case, and Buzzsaw. Now, I would appreciate if everyone went into the confessional booth thingy and just, tell the audience how you're feeling right now to be in another season of TKB. Not the happiest about having to do a 3rd season, but who knows, maybe I can actually win this time and get the wish that's rightfully mine. I'm feeling really good about this season. Last time I got a pretty good placement, and now I actually try to win the whole thing.
من به نوعي 2 بار به فينال رسيدم وهر 2 بار كوتاه آمدم من واقع نياز دارم يكيز إنهارا ببرم.
I'm not even really sure why I got in over the others, but I guess I can try to win this time if you guys want me to. Well, my prison sentence ended, so that's good, but I'm not exactly sure I'll be able to do any alliances after my elections last season. Is this the confessional booth? I don't know. Let me look elsewhere. I'm not all that surprised that I made this season. I mean, I was the best person on Existi Appreciation Club, leading them single-handedly to multiple victories. You literally won them just one challenge and then got eliminated for pretty much losing them the second one. Oh, be quiet. If you stopped hosting for once and actually tried your challenges, you'd realize how hard they really are. Hello, yes, I'm Evil Existi, and I do evil stuff that normal Existi usually doesn't do. Since we're all part of the same family, we decided to just do this all together. We are all so excited to be out of Awesome Sauce's shadow and competing for ourselves. It was fine just helping our sibling. All this competition stuff sounds pointless to me. Don't worry, Mercury. I'm sure you'll find your reason to be in this game soon. Who knows, maybe you get some shenanigans with me. Gasoline, we all have our unique purposes. Yours is the shenanigans. Mercury will be able to find his own. Now you guys shared some thoughts. Let's make some teams of 8 for you guys. Our first team is all the people in front of me, minus Fish Shoes. Since most of you are returning contestants, you guys can be the Returning Rhombuses. For the remaining contestants here, you guys are all liquid, so you guys can be the Liquid Lozenge. It's a real thing, I swear. Anyway, for this final team, since you're all new contestants, you guys will be the new Nonagons. I feel like a lot of people would agree that these names suck, but I spent 3 minutes making them. Whatever. I'm announcing more rules for the game now. Rule 1, or I guess 3 because of the joining rules. Anyway, Rule 3. If a team loses, they'll be put up for elimination. However, the voting will be for who they don't want to be eliminated. Whoever gets the most votes will be immune from voting. Yes, that's right. For this season, you'll be able to be voting out each other instead of the viewers voting for you. So, that's the thing about who you want to be eliminated. Bro, I don't even have the power orb anymore. Rule 4. After every 3 challenges, whichever team did the best will have to trade one of their players, one of the losing team members. This is before the voting, which means the losing player traded won't have to be a voting option, while the new contestant will be. Now, I figure I should be up for elimination, just, interact with your new teammates, I don't know. Well, I'd say it's pretty nice to have a scapegoat just in case they're up for elimination, wouldn't you say? That is very true. In fact, we'd always just lose on purpose so we can get Pastel eliminated. No. We'll have to wait until she messes up. Otherwise, the viewers would just vote to save her. Man, I need to find a way to make some friends. But how? Alright team, let's get one thing automatically straight. I'm team leader, captain, whatever word you want to use. That's me. Reason why? Because I can guarantee you guys I'm the best at all the physical challenges. What if we have a mental challenge? Does not matter. I'll find a way to brute force through it. But what if the challenge is no more questions? Alright, I thought about it, and what if I have Liquid Lozenge up for elimination because having 7 nearly identical characters is going to get annoying soon? Yeah, that's fair. Alright then viewers, vote whichever member of Liquid Lozenge you want to have votes voided for so that they're safe from elimination. Yup, that's right. After a bit of a break, we're already back with another season of TKB. I am addicted to making these shows. Please send help. Anyway, I polled a bunch of you on who you want to be in TKB Season 3. Now only 16 of those contestants will get to participate. Now, before we start revealing any votes, let's look at some of the rules. Rule 1. Contestants not present may not compete. So, that means Key, present some guy, Slimeball, Oobot, PNG, Moai, and Existi aren't able to compete because, well, they aren't here. Because they're either missing, waste of space called the Moai, or they're just dead, so their voice will be removed. Well, actually, me and some of the others are actually alive now and are available to compete. Huh? I thought you guys were all dead after the events in episode 11. How are you all back? We were, revived along with some of the others who died for episode 20. Though we were, distracted doing other stuff, so we couldn't watch the final challenges, happen. I personally still believe that I should have been in that finale, but unfortunately, I was given a team of useless people that everyone just so happened to love. Well, I guess since you're all here, you can compete, so that just means Key, Oobot, and Moai aren't here, so just them will have their votes removed. Not like it mattered anyway, since they had a combined total of just 2 votes, which is honestly just laughably low. Anyway, rule number 2. Eliminated contestants must be killed. Well, I guess if you get eliminated, you die. hold on, let me double check. Oh, eliminate contestants must be treated with TLC. That makes much more sense. I mean, I would never kill any of my beloved contestants, let alone make a whole challenge dedicated to the activity. Alright, I think that's enough of the rules. After all, we need to get to the interesting part, the reveal of the votes. Now, I'll be reading from most votes to least votes, so we will start with... wow, not even one of our original contestants. It's actually Mercury, Lava, and Honey from the Awesome Sauce family who all tied with 4 votes. Next 4 contestants with 3 votes are Caviar, Pineberry, Pastel, and Treasure Trove. Wait, do I have to compete in this season? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to. I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun participating with you guys, but now that I can talk, I don't really have a reason to play again. Well, I can probably figure out something else for you to do instead of competing, so, just give me a minute. Since Treasure Trove said she didn't want to compete, we have 10 spots left. Let's fill 5 of those spots with coffee, matcha, gasoline, existing, and P&G, who all received 3 votes besides P&G. She only received 2, but those votes were 40% of the votes in the category she was in. Yeah, that's right. These last few spots had to be determined by the percentages instead of just normal numbers. Now, the last 5 contestants, each having 33.3 repeating percent of their respective categories, are Cupcake, Cloudberry, Blood. So yeah, if your name wasn't called, then you didn't make the season. What? I didn't make it? How is that possible?
Of course you didn't.
Well, I'm a wonderful book.
I guess people just judged you by your cover.
Hey! Wait. Hey! Wait. Hey! Wait. Hey! So, good job, you guys. You are 16 of our... Oh yeah, did I forget to mention? We have... Please welcome... Now, I would appreciate if everyone went to the confessional booth thingy and just, tell the audience how you're feeling right now to be in another season of TKB. Not the happiest about having to do a 3rd season, but who knows, maybe I can actually win this time and get the wish that's rightfully mine. I'm feeling really good about this season. Last time I got a pretty good placement, and now I actually try to win the whole thing.
من به نوعي 2 بار به فینال رسیدم و هر 2 بار کوتاه آمدم. من واقعا نیاز دارم یکی از اینها را ببرم.
I'm not even really sure why I got in over the others, but I guess I can try to win this time if you guys want me to. Well, my prison sentence ended, so that's good, but I'm not exactly sure I'll be able to do any alliances after my elections last season. I'm not all that surprised that I made this season. I mean, I was the best person on Existy Appreciation Club, leading them single-handedly to multiple victories. You literally won them just 1 challenge and then got eliminated for pretty much losing them the 2nd one. Oh, be quiet. If you stopped hosting for once and actually tried your challenges, you'd realize how hard they really are. Since we're all part of the same family, we decided to just do this all together. We are all so excited to be out of Awesome Sauce's shadow and competing for ourselves. It was fine just helping your sibling. All this competition stuff sounds pointless to me. Don't worry, Mercury. I'm sure you'll find your reason to be in this game soon. Who knows, maybe you get some shenanigans with me. Gasoline, we all have our unique purposes. Yours is the shenanigans. Mercury will be able to find his own. Now you guys shared some thoughts, let's make some teams of 8 for you guys. Our first team is all these people in front of me. Since most of you are returning contestants, you guys can be the Returning Rhombuses. For the remaining contestants here, you guys are all liquid, so you guys can be the liquid lozenge. It's a real thing, I swear. I feel like a lot of people would agree that these names suck, but I spent 3 minutes making them. Whatever. I'm announcing more rules for the game now. Rule 1, or I guess 3 because of the joining rules. Anyway, Rule 3. If a team loses, they'll put up for elimination. However, the voting will be for who they don't want to be eliminated. Whoever gets the most votes will be immune from voting. Yes, that's right. For this season, you'll be able to be voting out each other instead of the viewers voting for you. So, that's the thing about who you want to be eliminated. Bro, I don't even have the power orb anymore. Rule 4. After every 3 challenges, whichever team did the best will have to trade one of their players, one of the losing team members. This is before the voting, which means the losing player traded won't have to be a voting option, while the new contestant will be. Now, I figure I should be up for elimination, just, interact with your new teammates, I don't know. Well, I'd say it's pretty nice to have a scapegoat just in case you're up for elimination, wouldn't you say? That is very true. In fact, we could always just lose on purpose so we can get Pastel eliminated. No. We'll have to wait until she messes up. Otherwise, the viewers would just vote to save her. Man, I need to find a way to make some friends. But how? Alright, I thought about and what if I have Liquid Lozenge up for elimination because having 7 nearly identical characters is going to get annoying soon. Yeah, that's fair. Alright then viewers, vote whichever member of Liquid Lozenge you want to have votes voided for so that they're safe from elimination. Oh wait, how could I forget? I forgot to include a certain special someone in the cast. It's none other than our resident dum-dum, the absolute idiot who somehow got eliminated first in both seasons 1 and 2, Bunsen. Tell me, Bunsen, how do you feel about being in another season? Oh yeah, that's right, Lowell. You were so dumb that I ended up putting that scarf on you that made it where you couldn't talk. Can't believe that even after nearly 7 months, you still haven't been able to take off that scarf. Just goes to show that the saying is true. You truly can't polish a turd. Oh, I love my jokes.
Shut the up! Wait, what happened to my voice?
Well, it appears your voice isn't as good anymore after such a long time of being rarely used.
You bastard, this is all your fault!
Yeah, I guess it is. Anyway, you're on the Returning Rhombuses, so yeah. Bye.
What?
Liquid Lozenge, you guys lost, and so you guys will have to vote someone out. We had a tie in the votes for who should be saved, so both Matcha and Fish Juice will have their votes deducted because they each received 1 vote. It also means we're gonna have 1 valid vote since everyone voted for Fish Juice, besides Fish Juice himself. That person Fish Juice voted for was... Coffee. Aw man, seriously? I at least wanted to say a couple things before I was eliminated. Well, I mean, you can say a couple things before you get eliminated, like, right now. Oh, really? Let's see then. Well, I would first like to say that I had a fun time spending time with all of my family members. Shame I didn't do as good in this competition as I did in BFTS, but that's okay. Oh, that's all you wanted to say? Yeah. Oh, okay, bye then. Whoa! Alright, time for the next challenge. Also, Liquid Lozenge, you will be immune from this one since you were just up for elimination. I don't know, it's just, what I came up with now. Now, for our remaining 2 teams, your challenge will be pushing these respective boulders up a slope. They're marked with your team's respective shape just so that you aren't pushing the wrong one. First team to push their boulder to the summit wins the challenge, while the other team will have to vote someone out. Also, sabotaging their team is allowed, so, have fun with that. Perfect, a physical challenge. This will be easy. Man, why is this thing so heavy? That's because it's a team challenge. You're supposed to have multiple people push it. Also, you're pushing the wrong boulder, idiot. Hey, don't call me an idiot. I knew that was the wrong boulder. I was just trying to help you guys because your team was looking weak. Well, if that's what you see, then you're just blind. How? Hey guys, I have an idea for what we could do. Excuse me, I'm the team leader. I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. So what's your idea? So basically, if we all push together, I have an idea, team. If we all push it together, we can push the boulder up super quickly. I thought that was my idea. No, I'm pretty sure it was mine. What? Trying to take my credit for what I've done? Oh my god, you guys are so annoying. This disagreement isn't getting us anywhere, you know. Let's just start pushing this boulder before we lose the challenge. But what if it's already too late for us and we've already lost? I'm done. Given once the challenge is over, after we lost as well, guys, just won't listen, you just want to keep talking. Well, I guess that's not good, because I don't think my plan can work without everyone pushing. Guys got any ideas? What if you ran up there and pushed that pineberry guy? That could give us enough time to push our boulder up. Good thinking. I'll go do that right now. Alright, team, let's start pushing the boulder now. Every second may count for us. But what if we're not strong enough and we get crushed? What if you keep running your mouth and you get voted off? Jeez, Chip. Indoor voices, please. Shut up. All you've done is stand there do nothing. At least Sushi has talked. Chip, why are you acting so irrational? Bamboo stole your idea, and now you're exploding out on everyone for no reason. It's just so annoying that we're about to lose. All these guys want to talk about this useless stuff that doesn't even matter. Look, Chip, you can relax. Look up there. Bamboo is about to reach Pineberry. There's no need to worry. Hey, you. Stop right there. Bet you thought this would be easy for you, but no. I'm here to sabotage you. Yeah, I think it's safe to say your team lost. Viewers, vote for a member of new Nonagons that you want to be immune from voting. Whoever receives the most votes will be immune from voting, so they won't be eliminated. New Nonagons, you guys lost him. Wow, there are a bunch of good options on who should be eliminated. Ink, you walked out on your team during the challenge. It didn't really matter in the end, but deserting your team is a big no-no. Bamboo, you got slapped once by Pangberry and went flying. For a team leader, you aren't doing the best job leading your team to victory. Sushi, you're pretty annoying with your constant what if, and because of you being annoying, Ink ended up deserting the team during the challenge. Chip, you exploded out at Sushi over something so simple, and when Root Beer tried to calm you down, you just shouted at them. And for I believe the first time in all of TKB seasons, this is the first elimination to not have gotten any votes whatsoever, so any one of these contestants could be eliminated. So, the member of New Nonagons who got the most votes and were eliminated are Sushi. Yeah, not much of a surprise you're eliminated. Another episode you is absolutely not needed. But what if... Yeah, get out of here with that. Since this episode will have a switch, you guys will start to participate in the challenge. Speaking of which, for this challenge, one member of each team will carry a canoe over their head until they can't anymore. Whoever drops their canoe first will have their team up for voting. Whoever holds the canoe the longest will switch out one of their contestants for one of the members of the losing team. So, choose your participants. As team leader, I'll be electing myself to doing this challenge. Yeah, your shtick is getting old pretty quickly. We should have a person who would actually be good at the challenge to be doing it. Oh, really? And who would that be? Buzzsaw. They would stab into the canoe so they couldn't possibly drop it. Fine. Buzzsaw can do the challenge.
Yippee.
Alright, team. What are we gonna do for this one? If you looked around Blood, you would see that none of us could carry a canoe. None of us have arms. I didn't realize that, Mercury. Nice observation. Though, what do we do then? If we don't have someone else lift the canoe, we're toast. Seems like all the teams have chosen the participants. I'm really confused on some of these, but who knows, maybe it'll work out for them. Anyway, heads up. What is this? A kid-sized canoe? I mean, yeah, but I was just trying to make them heavier, but like still small enough to carry, you know? Kind of realizing now that we just kind of have to sit here until one of you drops the canoe, so the people watching, I'm just gonna time skip. 7 hours. Even my muscles are getting sore. How is fish juice still standing? Ow. Oh, I guess fish juice dropped their canoe. so, guess we'll just wait until we have a winner. Okay, I guess Team Nonagons will switch a member with the Lozenge before they're up for voting. So, Bamboo and Blood, as respective team leaders, who do you want to switch? Not sure, maybe, Casanova? Wait, what? I talked this with my siblings, and if we weren't lost, we would send Mercury over. Hopefully so he could, find some sort of purpose. Alright, then here's the voting for you viewers now. Vote on one of these contestants to be safe from elimination. La 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 la. Nothing feels good as sabotaging someone and getting away with it. Oof. Oh, hi Casanova. You didn't hear what I was just saying, right? No, but I already knew you sabotaged Fish. Oh, that's right. Wait, what? Yeah, I saw what you did. Not only did you sabotage someone, but you sabotaged your own teammate. What's your point? Trying to get me eliminated won't work. My family would never let that happen. We'll see. After all, I'm a Casanova. Being a certain thing comes with given skills. Hold on, that actually gives me an idea. I'm good at sabotaging, and you're supposedly good at persuasion. If we teamed up, we'd be an unstoppable duo. Huh. Tempting. I'll consider it. Hey, Casanova, bad news. I've tried talking this with the family to get Fish Juice out, but they are all agreeing on voting you since Fish Juice did pretty good in the challenge. I don't think I understand. What do you want me to do about it? I mean, if you want to stay in the game and keep this alliance intact, then you could do a little persuasion of my family members to get Fish Juice out. That feels morally questionable, though. Screwing a guy out of wish for anything? Oh, just go do it, you big baby. Liquid Lozenge. You guys lost, and you're gonna lose another member. Casanova is with us this time, because he got switched out of the new Nonagons for Mercury. Also to start, Honey won't be receiving any votes as elimination since I received one vote from the viewers. Sweet. Now, it's pretty clear on who should be out. Fish Juice, yeah, the deck is just kind of against you when it comes to this team. And it really shows because you got the most votes. If it makes you feel any better, voting you was a last-second decision. You got reminded that it was your fault we lost the challenge. What? Wow. That's how you react, just what? Yeah, get out of my show. Now that we got the elimination over with and another liability in the team liability chamber, let's have each team select one of their members to participate in a physical challenge. Well, it's a physical challenge, you're probably gonna need arms, so you're up, Casanova. Let me take a wild guess. We're having Buzzsaw do this challenge again. Alright, Crucifix Container, Case, whatever you are. Actually, I was thinking more so Ink. Huh? Literally, what could Ink be good at? Throwing? Throwing. Okay, yeah. Ink would be good at throwing. But do you realize that choosing Ink means that we're completely relying on the challenge being a throwing challenge? Well, if we lose, at least we know who to vote. Wow, another physical challenge. Perfect for Pine Bear to do. Seems like me being on this team has given us a great luck with the challenges. I might sit this one out. My muscles are still feeling a bit sore after carrying that canoe for 7 hours. Excuse me, but I'm pretty sure you are, quote, the strongest one here. Are you telling me that you will let us potentially lose just because you feel like you can't exert yourself just a bit more for one challenge? Jeez, when you put it like that. Fine, but if we lose, it is not my fault. Oh, please. If we end up losing this challenge, my evil clone will get the boot. They've been nothing but a nuisance for us after all, so try or not, fuck'ems are good. For this challenge, I'll be seeing how good our contestants here can throw. Good thing you didn't end up betting on that one, Bamboo. You would have lost a lot of money. Each contestant will throw a shot put ball as far as they can. Whichever team member throws the shortest will have their team UFE. This white line that was totally always there, we where you throw from. Going alphabetically, Casanova is up first. Casanova gets a decent score. Let's see how Ink does. Ink throws just farther, meaning the new Nonagons are safe from being up for voting. It's down to Pineberry now to throw his ball. He is farther from Casanova's than his team wins. Oh, please. If we end up losing this challenge, my evil clone will get the boot. They've been nothing but a nuisance for us after all, so... Try or not, Falcons are good. Oh, wow, I did not expect Pineberry to throw the shortest. I guess Returning Rhombuses are up for elimination. Pineberry, why'd you do that? One of our team members will be eliminated. Hold on. Let me explain. You remember what happened last week? Oh yeah, we were enjoying some sunshine because we were trying to not suffer in the winter cold. I'm so glad Techno set this up for us. I might be more resistant to the cold, but even still, I do not like it. Yeah, it was just more convenient to set this up once for us instead of constantly doing with the shriveling up and being sick all the time. I don't think anything could ruin this moment for us. Hey, could you put me down? I don't really appreciate being lugged around for no reason. Oh, yeah, let me just drop you right here. Why? I mean, killing two seems better than killing one at a time. I'm not dead, though. Unlike my other family members, I can live without my lava. I do lose my unique voice, but I'm still... Okay, I'll shut up now. Hey Mercury, there's been this question lingering in my mind. Is Ink a member of your family? What? No. What made you think that? I mean, you are both containers, and you both hold either liquid or a semi-solid, and you both don't have arms, and you only have legs. And our family has similarly shaped eyes. Oh, I guess that is true. Thanks for answering my question, though. Do not thank me. I was just pointing out how wrong you were. For the first time, the Rhombuses are up for elimination. Also, for the first time, Existy survives an elimination. No one voted for him, surprisingly. Nobody voted for who was safe. Actually, 2 people voted you to be safe. These votes don't matter, though, since none of the other contestants voted for you. But still, you can be happy knowing you're the favorite. As for everyone else, I think it's pretty obvious which 2 would get the most votes. Pastel and Existy's evil clone. You 2 are obvious picks, and I would be fine sending both of you away. I mean, Pastel, you literally tried killing me. But we can't be suddenly doing double eliminations. Only one of you will be eliminated. Oh, come on. Pastel was literally put in a cell for her actions last season. I think it's obvious who's out. Well, after your recent actions, you're also going to be put in your very own cell. It's a special location, actually. Oh, how flattering. My very own jail cell. Tell me, where's this location? TLC. TLC? How's that possible? Pastel only stopped killing people when her orb was taken away. You're telling me that none of these people wanted to seek retribution? Pastel doesn't have her power orb anymore. Better take out someone who's a threat now than the person who was a threat before. Whatever, that's just fine. I'll just pick the locks to any cage you try putting me in. Then, I'll escape the TLC after killing the inhabitants inside. After that, everyone here will die. One by one. I'll carry him off to the TLC later. How dare you! You just put the less evil version of me in prison. Seriously, a third Existy? Let me just get them out of here before they kill anyone. Aha! You're too late. I already killed Pastel. Mondays. Let's just start the next challenge before another Existy clone shows up. For an interesting sequence of challenges, I've decided to have our contestants go through the different Squid Game challenges. For this challenge, we'll be doing the infamous red light, green light. If a contestant loses in this challenge or any future one, they won't be allowed to participate in the next. Whichever contestant survives until the end will receive a prize that'll help them a lot in the game. Eliminations and switches will still be going on while we do these challenges. For example, whichever team loses the most amount of players in this challenge will lose a member from the actual competition next episode. I bet I'll reach the finish before you can. Oh, really? $20 says I'll make it to the finish line first. Oh, you're on. Alright, remember everyone, when I say green light, you go. When I say red light, you stop. If you're moving after I say red light, you will be eliminated from the challenge. Reach the finish line to win. Now, let's start. Green light. Red light. Whoa. Wow. Looks like someone's already out. Green light. Red light. Green light. Red light. Dude, what are you doing? Keep standing like that and you'll never reach the finish line. This is too stressful for me, man. I know we get recovered when we die, but we still feel that terrible pain that takes us out. I can understand that. How about this? If you stand behind me, you'll be less likely to be seen when you move. Green light. Alright. Red light. Ow! Nice. Gasoline, you just killed that guy. Oh, quit acting like that's a surprise. You've seen me sabotage people before. Green light. It's still wrong, though. I've been some okay with the normal sabotaging, but you just straight up killed Ink. Well, very soon we'll be killed if we don't pick up the pace. Sorry, Matcha, but I'm gonna need your corpse for this. Red light. Ow. Alright, I think we can end the challenge right about here. Are you not going to kill Root Beer? I mean, Root Beer's team already lost, so like, what's really the point? Anyway, new Nonagons lost this challenge because they lost 3 members. Those 3 members will be the ones up for voting. The rest of the team will be safe from elimination. So viewers, look for one of the 3 to be safe from voting. Whoever gets the most votes can be worry-free with the rest of their team for the next elimination. Alright team, listen up. We've got important votes on our hands. This elimination, me, Chip, and Ink are the only ones you can vote for. After not much consideration, I decided that our best course of action is eliminating Chip. Seriously? You and Ink were the ones that cost us the challenge. Yeah, we technically did by getting eliminated, but you also got eliminated, so it's all 3 of our faults. So why am I the one you want out? I don't know, maybe because you explode at us over small things? That is not true. I mean, Chip, you're yelling right now. Be quiet, Root Beer. It's your fault we lost. Man, can this team stop fighting? Feels like every day we argue over silly stuff. We won't be winning challenges. We gotta work as a team, you know? What are you suggesting? What do you think would fix this team and get it to work? Simple. Get rid of Chip, win the challenge, swap in a new member. Specifically one, though, that complements our team. Seriously, why do I have to go? You're the least cooperative one of the group, and you have a real bad temper. Oh yeah? Before you go and start voting me for these lame-o reasons, I should let you know that if the viewers save me, one of these valuable players are going to be eliminated. Oh, Nonagons, you lost for a second time, so you'll be losing one of the 3 players that made you lose the challenge. For the vote, Bamboo won. He got 2 votes, so Ink or Chip will be the one eliminated. And I mean, it's not really a surprise. Chip, you're out. You exploded on your team for something so simple. It was literally the words, what if? Like, really? Yeah, figured that'd be the outcome of this vote, with everyone just targeting me to get me out, eliminating me already. Okay. Well, Chip's how we can begin our next challenge, though it won't include any of you guys that got out during red light, green light. For this challenge, I'd like each team to turn to 3 groups of 5. Well, team, we have 6 members, so one of us has to go. Who should that be, though? Everyone on this team is so highly valued. Cupcake, I don't know how to say this. Would you look at that? There's 5 Awesome Sauce family members left. Perfect for this challenge. I think I'll pass. You guys send me off to find purpose or something. Oh, what do we do then? I mean, we've got Casanova. Well, we got 4 members, and the other 2 teams are full. Who do we get? Me. My team didn't want me because I'm not exactly useful with my set of skills. That alright, bro? When you and the Cruise Case collaboration, your best skills get to shine without anyone sending you back, you heard? Okay. Looks like all 3 teams are made. Now for this challenge, one member of each team will be on one of these numbered podiums. On each of these podiums is a mini challenge. The goal is to be the fastest, but to instead make the least number of mistakes. Once every member of a team finishes all the podiums, the amount of mistakes will be added up, and whichever team has the most mistakes will be due a fee, and will also be eliminated from the challenges. First podium has flipping a coin. Second podium is guessing a flag. Third is Dalgona cutting. Fourth is tic-tac-toe. And the 5th one is questions revolving around TKB's previous seasons. You may choose now which member of your team you want to be doing each challenge. I don't believe any of us have skills that are helpful towards the main challenges besides Pineberry and Caviar being Season 1 veterans, so you guys can really just choose whichever one you like best. Casanova will have you doing the Dalgona cutting since, it's pretty hard with only legs. Besides that, the rest of us can choose whatever we want. I could do TKB questions. I can cut from Dalgona. I can do tic-tac-toe. I can flip the coin. I can do flag guess then. Good, we all got what we wanted. Alright, returning rhombuses. You can all go first. Select your stations and start. Explain this once for everyone. Flip the coin. If tails, you finish the challenge. If heads, you get your team a strike and, not good. Oh, you got it first try, good job. Alright, Cloudberry, what's this flag? I have no clue. Okay, that's a strike then. What about this one? Absolutely no idea. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Probably. Alright, an easy one. What's this flag? The polka dots? Bro. Oh, wait, my bad. That's Japan. 3 strikes for rhombuses. Moving on. Okay, PNG, simply cut out the shape. Gave you the easiest one since you don't have arms, so a little advantage. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Well, wish I didn't give you the easiest thing now, but I guess I kinda have to count it as a win. Alright, Xisty, begin your games against the AI. Ha, too easy. Since I don't count ties as losses, Xisty completes the game on the first try. This means it's down to Pineberry. Tell me, Pineberry, who got eliminated in TKB Season 2 Episode 15 dubbed The Fragrance of Dark Coffee? I got eliminated. Screw you for reminding me. Correct. That means the Returning Rhombuses only got 3 strikes due to Cloudberry messing up the flag question. Next up, Liquid Lozenge. Flip the coin when you're ready, Lava. Strike for melting the coin. Moving on. Alright, honey, what's this flag? Sri Lanka. Sweet country if you ask me. Good job. Alright, Casanova, you have arms, so I'm not going easy on you. You have to cut out the You already cut it out. Seriously? Whatever, Gasoline, just play your game. Well, you lost one of those games, so your team gets a strike. Okay, Blood, get this question right and your team wins immunity and gets to continue in the challenges. Tell me, how many times has Awesome Sauce said awesome throughout TKB Seasons 1 and 2? 26 times. 27 times if you count BFTS, and or 28 if you include that time and the time Awesome Sauce was caught off before saying the word in TKB Season 2, Episode 20. I guess Awesome Sauce is your sibling, so there's no surprise you would watch all the episodes. Anyway, Liquid Lozenge is guaranteed to save with only 2 strikes because of lava and gasoline making a mistake each. Last but not least, new Nonagons. Flip it when you're ready, Mercury. Good job on landing in tails. Alright, Crucifix Case, what's this flag? That be Iceland, yo? Not sure why you're using weird language, but okay. Alright, Root Beer, you might have arms, but I'm not feeling cruel enough to give you the umbrella, so you have to do the circ. I thought this was supposed to be a hard challenge. I'm sorry, but it's not that hard when the Dalgana's outline is so thin. Your turn to play tic-tac-toe, Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw winning the tic-tac-toe means that Cupcake would have to mess up the TKB questions 3 times just to tie up with the Rhombuses. Cupcake, answer correctly and the new Nonagons and you are safe to continue Alright, Cupcake. If you answer correctly, the new Nonagons are safe from elimination and your team's up for elimination. However, answering correctly means you can continue in the games. But if you answer the questions wrong, then you won't be able to compete in the games, but your team won't be up for elimination. Now here's the question. In Season 1, Episode 1, who was the first to reach the top of the mountain for the challenge? Oh, that was Jade after he rode Bunsen like a makeshift jetpack. Wonder if Bunsen ever forgave Jade for using him like that. That is correct, Cupcake. However, like I said, you and your team are now up for voting. But hey, if you survived the elimination, at least you can continue competing in the games for a reward. Oh, don't even bother. Since Cupcake just threw us the challenge, he's getting voted out for sure. Actually, since my team won, we're taking Cupcake over to our team, so you're gonna have to come with someone else to eliminate. Well, if you're taking Cupcake, then who are you sending over? It's a trade, not a steal, after all. Crucifix Case, I can go. Well, I'm probably about to get myself eliminated, but it's fine. I'm okay with getting out if you guys can continue on. Well then, here's the voting options. One of these 6 to be safe from being voted on by their peers. Whoever gets the most votes will be safe and will not have any chance of being eliminated. We're about halfway through the string of Squid Game inspired challenges, and to start us off at the halfway point, we'll be eliminating a member of the Returning Rhombuses. We didn't get any votes from the viewers, so any one of you could be eliminated. However, our Season 1 veterans in Pine Berry and Caviar are safe. Here, have a slice of cake for your troubles. Since when do we get prizes for being safe? I don't know, I just decided I was feeling generous today. P&G is our next one safe. Existy is safe despite the fact he somewhat talked his way into being second boot of Season 2. People may get jealous of how great I am, but they know that me winning them challenges is certainly needed. This means we're down to switchy and challenge losey. Our contestant that's safe is Root Beer. Yeah, Cloudberry, despite being a veteran of TKB, is already out. I'm shocked, and I already knew that was the outcome after our contestants voted on who they wanted out. Well, that's a shame. Wish I made it as far as I did in TKB Season 2, but it's alright. Good luck in the game, Pineberry. I would give you an inspirational speech like you gave me last season, but I have no clue what to say. Anyway, bye everyone. Now, time for Game 3. We've got just 4 members of the Nonagons, 5 lozenges, and just 1 rhombus and root beer, so let's see how this challenge goes. Now, contestants, you're probably wondering what these doors are. Well, these doors are used for our next game, Mingle. How it works is that a song will play. Once the song stops, a number will be shouted out. This number is the amount of people you need inside one of the doors. If you can't create a group of the correct size and enter one of the doors, or you are left outside when the timer hits 0, you will be eliminated. There will be 3 rounds. Let's start the first one. Do we, have any plan for this? I mean, We just need to stick together and we'll probably be okay. Groups of 2. Sorry, Lava, only 2 of us can fit. Don't worry though, there's enough space in the last room, so there's no danger. So, who does that leave me with? So, I guess we're the leftovers, huh? Good job. That was just to see if you guys could work together in easy rounds. Now, let's start round 2. We actually don't need the music, just create groups of 5. Nice. We've now got 5. Wait a minute. We have 6. Someone's gotta go. I agree. Gasoline, get rid of the non-family members. If you say so. Sorry, Cass, but family's more important than our alliance. Ouch. Don't worry, Root Beer. The Nonagons still accept you. Well, as time is up, and since the Yellow Room only has 4 members, they are all eliminated, meaning that Liquid Lozenge is guaranteed to be up for elimination. Now, I did say there would be 3 rounds, but I didn't expect so many eliminations, and I need a couple for people for the next game, so we can just all move on. Thanks for saving me. I didn't think you would help someone from another team. I mean, we needed a 5th person. You were the closest. Oh, that's why. Well, I'm gonna try to help you out as thanks, even though it was more of a self-preservation thing, that kind of thing. I guess I just like being kind for no reason. So viewers, I know this episode kinda sucked, but I'd really appreciate if you voted on a member of Liquid Lozenge to be safe from being voted on by their peers. Hey Cass, sorry, actually no, I'm not really sorry that you'll be getting eliminated now. We created an alliance, but you refused to do stuff like lie to the ice cream vendor that I didn't already get the free scoop of ice cream. It's called having integrity. I know I could lie my way into whatever I wanted, but there's no way I could live with myself. I don't even understand how you live with yourself when you are constantly ruining other people's days. Ugh, talk about integrity and moral values. Can this elimination star race so we can get Cass eliminated? When I first teamed up with Gasoline, I did it because I noticed that something wasn't right about him and I wanted to help him fix his ways. However, it's too late now for him. That man is just a lost cause. Lozenge has lost once again, so an Awesome Sauce family member and or Casanova will be getting eliminated. After asking the viewers, 2 of them agreed that Casanova should be the one safe from elimination. So, yeah. Once again, everyone voted for someone, but the viewers saved them, so tell me, Casanova, as the only vote at this elimination that actually counts, who'd you vote? Gasoline. Ooh, sucks to be you right now, Gasoline. You just got done saying your goodbye to Casanova, only for it to turn out that you were the one that actually got eliminated. Of course that's how it turned out. Those who play mind games and sabotage others don't end up winning in the end, huh? It's ridiculous. Of course, right when I try getting Cass eliminated, he gets saved by the viewers and I'm the one that gets eliminated. Whatever. One of these days, the evil ones, those who think out the box to succeed, will be the ones winning these dumb shows. Look, I get some evil characters do more for the win, but if the evil ones always triumphed over the good, then everyone would start being evil, and that's just like, not that fun, really. Now, our Squid Game inspired challenges are almost wrapped up, so let's get the second to last underway. So, you 5 have toughened through the challenges and are very close to winning the prize. However, 2 of you are going to get eliminated. To figure out those 2, I first request that you split into pairs. Are we pairing up? I would say yes, but this feels like a trap. I have a feeling that they will make the pairs go against each other instead of working together. They'll also probably let the person who didn't team up to sit the challenge out, so you can wait here while I find a partner. Can we team up? Sure. Yippee! Well, that's a shame. I guess that means I won't have a partner in this challenge. Actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to pair up with you. Wouldn't you want to team up with your friend Cupcake? No, actually, we, got into an argument. Yeah, that's the lie I'm coming up with. That's terrible. Nobody likes it when friends fight. If you need any help discussing with him, you can ask me to help. Okay, I'll consider it. Well, duos are made and Cupcake was left out, so I guess he just sit out this challenge. As for those that did make a duo, you'll be playing any two-player game of your choice. This could be anything from tic-tac-toe, checkers, chess, really anything as long as the outcome isn't already decided before the game, like who's taller and such. Whoever wins their game will move on to the final game, while those that lose will be up for elimination. That's the reason why you chose me. I mean, you can understand why, right? Yeah. You guys can choose your games and play them now. I didn't think I had to say that, because I thought I had already implied that when I announced the game, but... like, yeah. What game are we gonna play? Give me a minute to think. Do you want to just play a best of one rock, paper, scissors? Yeah, I'd rather just get this over with. Ready, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Wow, that sucks for me, huh? I'm thinking I have an idea. What if I just let you win? Why would you do that? I don't know. I feel like I'd be happier if you won than if I won. Okay. Hey, Techno, is it alright if I just throw this challenge? Not really sure why you want to do that, but okay. I guess that means you're up for elimination. Well, I guess Crucifix Case and Buzzsaw lost the challenge. However, viewers will not be voting on who should stay. Instead, you'll be voting on who you want to get an advantage in the next challenge. I didn't really want to have the vote between just two contestants, so this will have to do instead. Now, I know only Crucifix Case and Buzzsaw are up for elimination, but I decided to also bring along the rest of the Squid Game Final 5. Now, since there was no vote to save, we can just begin the votes. Above each of your heads, you will see two letters that represent you. For the revealing of the votes, over one by one who voted for Crucifix Case and who voted Buzzsaw. Now, let's start with, Cupcake. Why not? Cupcake, you vote for Buzzsaw. This, it's not much of a surprise. You and Crucifix Case have been pretty buddy-buddy since episode 6. Mercury, you vote for Crucifix Case. Also, not much of a surprise. Root Beer, when you were voting, you closed your eyes, screamed like an idiot, and randomly swung your finger around while still screaming until it landed on someone to vote. That person being Crucifix Case. Crucifix Case, of course, voted for Buzzsaw, and since the deciding vote is now Buzzsaw, it's correct Crucifix Case is... what? Buzzsaw? Why'd you do that? You got yourself eliminated. Yup, it sure looks like it. Thought for sure I was going to be voted out over Crucifix Case, so... and being the sort of de facto leader, I decided to just vote myself off. Sorry I got eliminated so early, Mercury. Maybe they'll be visiting hours outside the TLC, so I won't be gone until you're eliminated. Anyway, bye! I can't believe this. I finally make a friend, they get themselves eliminated on accident? If it makes you feel better, if you ever asked one of us, we'd probably be your friend. I don't really like armed folk like you people. It makes it hard to relate to a lot of stuff. He may have rejected you, Crucifix, but it's the thought that counts. Don't forget that. Final 3, i.e. everyone here besides Crucifix Case. It's time for the final challenge of these Squid Games. For the very last game, we'll be playing the game known as Squid Game. I thought we were already playing Squid Game? Yes. However, those games were Squid Games. This game, however, is just called Squid Game. Now, Root Beer, you end up winning the vote for who gets the advantage, so You get to decide which side you play on, offense or defense. I'd like to be offense, please. Also, since Cupcake got to skip the previous challenge, he now has to play a 1v2. This means Cupcake will be the defender, while Mercury and Root Beer will be the attackers. Now, allow me to summarize the rules. Attackers will try to tap the head of the squid with one of their feet to win. While this is happening, the defender will try to push the attackers out of bounds. If the attackers touch the head of the squid, they win. If the defender eliminates both attackers, they win. Also, if one attacker is eliminated but the other wins, only attacker who reaches the end will get the prize. So keep that in mind. Also, I know this isn't how the game is usually played, but this is how we'll be playing it today. It just, makes it more simple. Now, let's get this game set up and start the last of the Squid Games. Do we have any kind of plan for this? Just try not to get eliminated. I don't know what else you want me to say. Can you two just go already? This feels like unnecessary stalling. Oh, right, we should probably get going. Are you even going to try to stop us? I mean, yeah, but there's not much I can really do in a 2v1. I'm just gonna walk by then. Oh, I did not mean to kill him, but I guess that works. Say Root Beer, aren't you also made of glass? Guess there's only one way to find out. Get away! Ow. Wow, good job, Root Beer. You're the winner of TKB's Squid Games. Would have thought Cupcake would at least attempt to stop you, but okay. Now, for your prize, you receive this very special coin. How it works is that during any given elimination that you are part of, you could play this coin and guarantee the person you voted for will be eliminated, even if they were originally saved by the viewers. You can use this coin at any time during any elimination as long as someone has already been ejected. Use this coin wisely as it only has one usage and is the only one that will ever be handed out during this season. Wait, so you just gave one of the few people who would hate to be responsible for getting someone eliminated a coin that does that exact thing? When you say it like that, maybe Root Beer shouldn't have been the winner. Whatever, I've got another announcement to make. On this board, it's just about everybody from Seasons 1 and 2 of TKB that didn't make it into Season 3. Members of a previous season known as 128 are also on this board. Some people are excluded for a reason I won't get into, leaving just these guys. I thought an interesting dynamic would be having each team choose one person on this board to be sort of like their team leader. This person will not be an actual competitor, but will still help their team by participating in challenges and other things that they'd like to do. Now, I'm going to give a moment here to let each team consider who they want to choose. Alright team, it's pretty obvious that we should choose someone that has won a season before. This of course means Treasure Trove. She has the power to just pull out anything out of thin air, which is incredibly useful. But Pineberry, what about those 128 guys? Surely the winner of that season also has some sort of special ability. Also, Treasure Trove is known for being exactly where she's supposed to be. She spent a lot of TKB Season 2 not even actually participating in the challenges, so she might not be as reliable as we'd want her to be. That's actually a good point. I'm gonna have to think about this. I can't believe this, family. There's only 3 of us left, and Mercury's on another team. That's not true. The ever-exciting Matcha is still around. Matcha, I completely forgot you were even in this season of TKP. Alright, we're still missing most of our family, but we could fix that by getting Awesome Sauce to be our leader. Hold on. If you want to reunite with one of your siblings, I won't stop you. But if you think about it, there are probably better choices. After all, Awesome Sauce had 2 runs in TKB Season 2, and still didn't even make the top 5. That is true. Awesome Sauce would be the most fun to have around, but they probably wouldn't be able to help us. We should instead choose someone who's actually made it far into the game, but who would that be? I can't believe this. They're trying to make us have a team leader when I'm already team leader. We could just choose someone randomly and just tell them that you're team leader. That's actually a good idea, but who do we choose? Wait a minute. I recognize this guy. Tomahawk. Alright, I gave you guys some time to think about who you guys wanted, so who's the choice? Yeah, I think our team would like whoever won season 128. I don't think that's a really good actually, you know what, never mind. Returning Rhombuses team leader will be Soulfire. Well. Seems I need once more before my wish gets fulfilled. Alright, Liquid Lozenge, hopefully you guys choose somebody better. Yeah, we're choosing yogurt. They probably did good in 128, and they are also contained with a liquid and or semi-solid, just like the rest of our family. Really? Yogurt, of all people? If you say so, Liquid Lozenge captain will be yogurt. Oh geez, not this place again. Don't worry, Chuckleberry boy. You won't be competing, you'll just be leading this team. Have you three decided on somebody? I don't really care who it is. I'm still gonna be team leader, so whoever that guy was, Ink talked about, Tomahawk, I think his name was. Sure, that guy. Tomahawk? I mean, at least he's somewhat normal. You have got to be kidding me. I'm gonna have to deal with this guy again? What? Still mad I beat you in the finale of Techno's Object Shows Season 2? Wait, Ink, you competed in one of these competitions before? Yeah. I've been trying to keep this a secret so I could just be like you guys, but I am actually the runner-up of Techno's Object Shows Season 2, and Tomahawk was the winner. It might be a bit hard for me to lead this team, especially with Ink and his temper. Alright, let's get two things straight. I said I was team leader back in episode 1. You aren't just gonna say you're team leader now during episode 9. Also, who the hell do you think you are poking fun of my buddy Ink like that? If I had just a bit less self-control, I would throw you on a grill right now and cook you alive. What a colorful threat from the barbarian known as Bamboo. You do realize, though, that tomahawk steaks are actually most commonly seared in a pan and finished in an oven, right? Oh, whatever, you get the point. Alright, you guys, that's hey! Get off the screen! Whatever, I don't have time for this. Returning Rhombuses is up for elimination since it's been the longest since they've lost a member, so just vote to save one of them. Also, since there wasn't really a losing and winning team, the player swap will happen next episode. It must suck, huh? You went through 10 other people and you got screwed out of a wish for anything. Then you had to compete again for it and you came up short. What's your point? Are you just trying to make me feel bad? I'm trying to say that it's unfair that you got cheated out of a wish and that I want to help you earn it back. And how are you going to do that? I'll be in your ear, telling you what you should do. For example, you're probably wanting to vote for Existy to be eliminated. It's an obvious choice. However, this will hurt you in the long run. Instead, think about who is the best at this game. The person who has the skills to win the entire game. Maybe convince some people to vote with you, and you're going to have a big obstacle in your path. So you want me to essentially screw other people over so that I can get what I want? I mean, I had to kill somebody to win my season. Treasure Trove caved Caviar in with Rocks to win Season 2. And you even eliminated Ruler before the finale of Season 1. Something that most definitely helped you win. I guess I'll think about it. After all, I definitely feel like I deserve to get a wish fulfilled after what I had to go through in Season 1. I'm still suspicious of you man, I bet if you search the word Enigma, Soulfire would be the example that gave. What is up with her? Wow, it's nother than that time of the year known as April Fools. I just love this specific day of the year. Don't you, Bunsen? Why are you talking to me? What's wrong with me talking to you? I'm just, conversing with one of my fellow contestants. You seriously expect me to just normally converse with you? You shut my mouth with this stupid scarf and then dropped me in a hole, which I pretty much stayed in for 4 months. After that, I just randomly found myself in this weird cell-like room. Okay, you can just stop talking. After all, not being able to speak for a long time does something to your vocal cords, you know. I don't even have vocal cords. if I did, they would just be incinerated the second I turned on my fire. That's quite interesting. I better make sure I write that down. Huh? Oh no, we are way too off track. We need to start the next challenge. So you're just not going to explain that weird thing you just said. Today's challenge: publicly humiliate Johnson. What? What was even the point of that? Oh wow, everybody. Look, Bonson has eggs all over him. Let's all point and laugh. What did I do to deserve this? Despite not actually losing a challenge, the returning Rhombuses were put up for elimination. As for who won the vote, it was Pineberry to be safe because of course he did, so no votes will be casted against him. Nice. Now, for the votes, we'll start off with Caviar voting for Existy. Not much of a surprise since Existy is, well, Existy. Instead of screaming and flailing their arms like last time, Root Beer actually voted for somebody. It was for themselves. P&G didn't vote for Pineberry. I don't think there was really a reason behind it. P&G did it anyway. Existy voted for Caviar. Not really sure why. So this means it's down to Pineberry's vote. And believe it or not, Pineberry voted for Caviar. This is a huge fall from grace. I am shocked Caviar made top 3 in season 1 and 2 and is now the 9th eliminated contestant in a 24-player contest. I have no clue what possessed Pineberry yesterday, but he actually made a deal with me to vote up Caviar so that I stayed in the game. Why would you do that, Pineberry? This has been causing trouble before I even joined the team. It was purely strategic, Root Beer. Unlike you, I vote with my mind, not my heart. Well, Caviar, I know that me and the viewers are the only ones that'll actually know what you say, but do you have anything you'd like to say?
بلو من فكر میکردم برای شرکت در فصل یک احترامی بین ما وجود دارد اما به نظر میرسد تمام کاری که انجام داد این بود که هرچه زودتر من را بخواهید در حالی که ممکن است درتی السی غیر کرده باشم انتقام خود را خواهم گرفت شما حذف خواهید شد و این به خاطر من خواهد بود خدا حافظ و به زودی شما را در TLC می بینیم.
Wow. Maybe if I could understand her, I'd care more about what she just said. This is terrible, P&G. We're on a team of monsters. What are we going to do? Well, after a shocking upset elimination, I guess it's time to begin our next challenge. For this challenge, we're bringing back a recurring classic, a favorite. It's the Mountain Climb Challenge. For this version of the challenge, teams will have to try to have one of their members reach the top first or second. Their team doesn't have to reach the top, only one of their members and or the captain has to, so the contestants can decide if they want to push down members of the other team or race to get to the top. Whichever team reaches the top first will switch one of their members with one of the members on the team who gets a player up there last. Now, let's get this race underway. Finally, another physical challenge we're going to do. Isn't this exciting, Ink? Ink, are you okay? This challenge, it's the one I compete in for the finale of TOS Season 2. Since you were the runner-up, I assume it didn't go that good. I remember the events of that day as if it were yesterday. Hey, it's Techno. Just want to let you viewers know that the event Ink is recalling was back when words just appeared above people's heads when they talk, so I tweaked a couple things so you viewers could actually hear what they were saying. Coconut and Ink. Since Tomahawk won last challenge, one of you two will be eliminated. After some careful consideration, I decided that the eliminated contestant will be Coconut. I'm sorry, but you barely even try in challenges. You only got to this point because you do good when you do try, but you rarely actually try. Lame. Now, Ink and Tomahawk, you two are officially the final 2 participants of Techno's Object Shows Season 2, or just TOS for short. For this final challenge, we will start with a draft. Ink, since you survived elimination just now, you get to choose first. Though, let me explain what the challenge is so you can draft accordingly. For this final challenge, whoever can have either them or one of their drafted players reach the top of this mountain and cross the finish line first. Whoever gets it first will be the winner of Techno's Object Show Season 2 and will receive their one wish for anything their heart desires. Now, Ink, with this in mind, who will you choose first? That's an easy choice. There is one person who immediately comes to mind when I think of getting around quickly, and that is Mug. Wait, what? I agree with Techno. Wouldn't you want to choose Elytra? I mean, Elytra got out first over Paperclip, and if you're getting out first, then there's clearly something wrong with you. Well, I'm actually going to use my brain and choose Elytra as my first pick. Wait, why are we helping these guys? Sure, if they win, they get a wish, but what do we get for helping them? Well, if you don't want to help out, I could just, kill you and not let you be revived. On second thought, I think I would like to help. Good. Now, Ink, make your second choice. I'll choose avocado. Yeah, they did pretty good throughout the season. I'll choose coconut. Baguette, I guess. I can work with paperclip. Little did I know at the time that my choices in that draft were seriously going to hurt me. I knew it would be the end. We do not have time for another flashback. You two start going up the mountain. Me and the rest of the team will hold everyone else back. Aw, man. Coffee would have been great at this challenge. Why do they have to leave so early? It's okay. If we all just charge up the mountain, one of us will surely make it. Do we have a plan? Yeah. You and everyone else stay behind and I'll stop the others from climbing. I don't know why, but I for some reason want to start the challenge at the exact moment each team has finished making their plan. Anyway, you guys can start now. Ooh, sorry, but I don't think we'll let you pass. Me and the rest of Liquid Lozenge outnumber you 6-4. Makes you think we won't. What are they feeding that guy? Hey, I suggest you stop ascending before I knock you down. You're gonna knock us down? Ha! I'd like to see you try. I mean, he was kind of asking for it. Hey, get back here. It's the finish line. Good to see you're happy about the win. Too bad it's mine. Hey, get off me. Ow! This win is mine. There's no way I'm letting you take it. Wait. Last time I was here, This one is mine. There's no way I'm letting you take it. Don't worry, Tomahawk won't take it. I'll be taking it from you for disrespecting me. No. I died last time I was up here. You're about to die again for being in La La Land instead of focusing on your opponent. No. Well, at least that's over. Wait a minute, this finish line is already ripped. How did this happen? I don't know how, but while you and Ink fought, Yogurt was able to sneak past him on first team. Don't worry though, Pineberry, second place is still safe from being left for elimination. Lozenge and Nonagons! You got first and last respectively, so switch one of your members out for one of the other teams. I think it's my time now to go back. What? Why? You become an honorary Awesome Sauce family member. It's almost like family now. I know, but it's either me or one of the actual family members, and I'd rather keep the family together. Well, if you're going to be on a different team, me and the rest of the members of Lozenge will try our best to support you. I guess I could also support Liquid Lozenge, even if that would make me a traitor to the Nonagons. I'll switch back too. I spent a lot of time thinking about what my purpose could be while on the Nonagons, but I realized that maybe my purpose is to look after my younger siblings. After all, it's what I've been doing with a lot of the free time we get routine episodes. Well then it's official. Me and Mercury will undo the switch we did back in episode 3. Nonagons, Yogurt and Pineberry cross the finish line before any of you, so your team will lose another member. Gasanova and Ink both got one vote to have their votes cancelled out, so everybody's fair game for this elimination. Now, for our votes, Ink and Bamboo both voted Cupcake. On the other side of things, Crucifix Case and Cupcake both voted Ink. Once again, Casanova's vote is the one that really matters, and Casanova voted for Ink. Sorry, man, but you really cost your team the win last week. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed, Ink. You made the final two all the way back in TOS Season 2, and now you're not even making the merge? Got any more to say before you go? Well, I guess this is the end, Bamboo. Good luck out there. Well, I guess it's now challenge time. Welcome Final 13, we're almost there to reaching the Final 10, which I would then call the remaking of teams. But before we get there, we need a couple more challenges to weed out the week. For this challenge, we'll be doing another challenge that's previously been done before. Season 2, Episode 4's Painting Challenge. Last time this challenge was done, Soda Pop and Pizza Slice were hosting, so figured we'd do it again now that I'm hosting. For this version, all you guys will have blank canvases, meaning you will each have to find your own way to obtain paint. Good luck, and whichever team has the worst painting will of course be up for elimination. This challenge again, well, this might be more difficult with Codberry not around to draw the Mona Lisa. I guess I should have figured. Oh, Soulfire, I need to ask, now that Caviar's gone, what do I do? Do I have to make every decision for you? I thought you were smart. I am. It's just that you decide you want to help me, and you are the one that apparently has the plans. Wow, Pineberry, relax. I was just joking. Look up at the sky. Isn't it so pretty? It's a clear blue sky that turns dark at night. The same one that I've been seeing every day for the past 10 months outside of my time in the Techno Zone. Yes. Now think carefully about this sky. It's your clue on what your next action should be. Seriously? You're just gonna give me a cryptic clue? I mean, I have to make it somewhat fair for all the other competitors, even if you deserve the wish. I swear, once I figure out this clue, the next one better not be something like, look at the grass, because I will lose it. Noted. Aw man, how are we going to do this? None of us can really afford to lose our insides. What if we use an unimportant person's insides? Surely they wouldn't mind doing it for the team's sake. Why are you guys all looking at me? Cupcake, you wouldn't mind me taking off your frosting, would you? I mean, I guess not. Alright. Now team, we can simply just wipe away frosting so we can create our desired drawing. And if we make a mistake, we can just simply add back the frosting. I feel empty. This is what Froyo feels like when he does those ice cream scoops. Like with the original challenge, we're skipping the boring drawing stuff and going straight to the grading. First up, Returning Rhombuses. It's a simple boat design, done with paint. I like it. There's nothing too special about it, but it's still alright. 7 out of 10. Liquid Lozenge. This team probably had the most material to work with. The team logo. Very simple. However, I do have to critique the color. Returning Rhombuses are blue. Liquid Lozenge is red. Because of discrepancy, I'll have to give it a 5 out of 10. Now, Nonagons. All I need is a 6 out of 10 or higher and they win, so let's see what they have. Man, what a shame. Ink would have done incredibly well in this challenge. Too bad he got PTSD and cost the team the challenge. Whoa, shut up, you little prick. Oh, something's coming. Oh my. Well, I hate to say it, but this drawing is destroyed, meaning Nonagons will have to be disqualified. Also meaning they are up for elimination. In my defense, he had it coming for weeks now. Yeah, that's true. He's been really bossy recently. I think you're forgetting that after this elimination, we'll only have 3 team members. What could the sky possibly mean? PNG flies in the sky, but they aren't even really a threat. It's like saying Treasure Trove's a threat. Like, sure, she won, but she only got to finale because she wasn't even competing half the time. Maybe it's root beer? I mean, the sky holds cloud with water and root beer is a liquid, but so is everyone on Liquid Lozenge. Is now a bad time to suddenly start talking? What do you want? Bro, relax. I just want to check in on how you're doing. Why would you want to do that? I mean, you are the same primary that gave me that pep talk back in season 1, right? Am I? Look, I never really considered you a friend, but we're the only TKB season 1 contestants left, And I want to help you because you're clearly doing something. Like what? Based on how you've been constantly looking at the sky, I can assume you've made a deal with someone so you can finally win, and they've given you a cryptic clue that has something to do with either the sky, the sun, maybe even outer space. Wow, I never expected you of all people to be so intelligent as to figure something out like that. If you want my advice, I suggest not going any further with that plan. You're one of the audience favorites, and nobody here would really want you eliminated. If you just keep doing what you're doing, you would easily survive eliminations over people like Existy, and you could potentially make it all the way. I'll think about it, Cupcake, but thanks anyway for the suggestion. You might be right. Now, don't you have an elimination to attend? Oh man, you're right. Nonagons lost for a second time in a row. It's really disappointing. I thought you knew you would do better than have 3 members before the merge. We didn't get any votes, but it doesn't really change much because it's a unanimous decision to have Bamboo eliminated. Yeah, I cost us the challenge. I guess I'll be singing sooner than I thought I would. Guys, I'm not sure I could really vote for one of you guys if we lose again. I mean, I feel like I started to understand you guys, and you guys starting to understand me. Yeah, but it's best not to think about it. Let's just focus on trying to win the next one. If you'd all look in front of you, you'll see a time machine that I had Jade built to look like a telephone booth because I don't know what a real time machine would look like. The reason why I had him build it is because for this week's challenge, we'll be traveling to the past. Now, I should let you all know, you shouldn't, but can mess with stuff in the past, as long as it's nothing major. Just trust me when I say this, changing the past can do some really bad stuff. Same with the future, just, it doesn't really matter as much because we won't really suffer the consequences now. Now, let's just go. Wait, nothing looks different. Well, yes, this is just after TKB Season 1, Episode 2, so the grass and stuff looks the same, but you can see noticeable differences between you and past Cupcake. You'll notice them if you come across them. Wait, will interacting with past versions of ourselves harm us? Maybe. I would just suggest not interacting or even letting past versions see you guys. Besides myself, I'm okay. I already know that we're going to be here right now. Now for the challenge, there are 2 things hidden in important areas around here. One is at the elimination area, the other where this episode's challenge took place. So, if our team can't find one of the relics, we'll be up for elimination. So, get started looking for them. Let's head to the elimination area. If we have to jump to the bottom, PNG could be helpful. Let's head to the challenge area. Heights make me a bit uneasy. Oh no, guys. Both teams are heading to the areas. Let's just head to the challenge area. The longer we spend discussing, the less time we have until a team finds a relic. Alright, we're here. Now, family and yogurt, get searching. It has to be here somewhere. Hey, quit searching. I was technically here first when I competed back in Season 1, so my team should get to have the relic. What's wrong? You just killed Honey, who is ironically the sweetest person in the entire Awesome Sauce family. You will pay for this. Eat this. No, wow, you feel like you got yourself into some trouble now, huh, Cupcake? Casanova and Tomahawk. You 2 saved me. Quick, find that relic before one of them. Guys, I found it. The flag of the country kept guessing during this episode. It has to be the relic. Oh, come on. Cupcake, you have to run as fast as possible to the elimination area. Chris Case isn't far behind, so just quickly tell him to follow you. You have to get that relic, Cupcake. It's do or die. Back in Season 1, when you got eliminated, you didn't get flung into a TLC. You got dropped into a deep pit. Matter of fact, that tilted seat there was the one that Diary sat on before falling into the pit. I also don't see anything here, so I think we might have to drop down into the pit. But if we jump down there, won't we die? No, we're fine. Jade told me that just before you hit the ground, you'll levitate a little bit. That seems good to know. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a relic to get from my team. Hey, get back here. You really think I'll just let you sneak away with the win? I didn't. I tend to have to fight you for it.
Pineberry, why do you look different, and who is that guy you just punched? I thought today was already strange, but now I'm just confused on what's going on.
I'm from a different timeline, and, I was just getting this button because this guy, he was trying to use it for evil, and, yeah. Wait a minute. The only person who's seen a sight like this when looking at the skies, Cupcake. But that doesn't make sense. Cupcake can't be a threat. Seems like Pineberry has found the other relic, meaning that, Crucifix Case's plan fails. Yeah, I'll world it like that. So, Crucifix Case and all his adversaries, they'll have to endure punishment for their misdeeds. So, viewers, you can save one of the members of Crucifix Case's gang from enduring a punishment, so yeah, you can vote for that.
You've got some explaining to do, Soulfire. I interpreted your clue, and I came up with Cupcake of all people. Are you seriously telling me that Cupcake is the biggest threat to me right now? Do you not trust little Soulfire's judgment? Yeah, I don't. How could Cupcake of all people be a threat? Well, just think about it. Who is the only other person here to have done well during TKB Season 1? Who is the only other person here to do better than almost half the competition in TKB Season 2? Who is the one that's able to win over the audience while barely even trying in challenges? That would be Cupcake. Good. So I think you understand now why Cupcake is the biggest threat. Why Cupcake is the biggest obstacle in your path right now to getting that wish. It's just, Cupcake has gone out of his way to check up on me and saw I've been holding up. Do I really want to screw him out of the wish like I did with Caviar? Look, how you answer that question is with one of my own. How much do you want the wish? Enough to ruin the hopes and dreams of others? Yeah, I might feel bad about it at first, but getting that wish is more important than anything the other competitors, including Cupcake, could need. Good. I'm pleased you made your decision so quickly. I do wonder what your wish could possibly be. It's incredibly important. If I don't leave Techno's domain without it, I won't make it very far in the outside world. Well then, start figuring out how you're going to get Cupcake eliminated. If he so happens to get eliminated this elimination, then I'll figure out the next biggest obstacle for you soon. Nonagons, this is the third time in a row you guys have been up here. Like, no team has ever fallen apart like this before. What went so wrong as to leave a team with 2 members and 1 non-competitor? Yeah, things have been going pretty rough as of late. I mean, I was doing really good on Liquid Lozenge, then I switched to the Nonagons and all of a sudden, we're gonna be down 3 members. Now you're probably thinking I'm screwed here with the vote. I mean, Cupcake and Cruise Case are tight, and I've only become friends with them recently, so how can I survive this elimination? We only seem to get 1 vote each episode, and for this episode, it was for Cupcake, meaning he is safe from receiving votes to be eliminated. Well, since I want to win this game while not screwing people over, I came up with an idea on how I can do both at least somewhat efficiently. When it comes to the votes, Cupcake and Crucifix Case surprisingly vote for themselves. If I can get people to just not want to vote for me using my charm, I'm not really screwing them out with a wish, right? Meaning that it comes down to Casanova's vote, though he did not vote himself and instead voted for Crucifix Case, meaning Crucifix Case is eliminated. Sorry that it was my vote that got you eliminated, Crucifix Case. Nah, don't be, man. I'd rather it be you and Cupcake to have continued the game over me. I will say, though, one of you two better win this game. If for anybody, do it for me. I won't forget the act of kindness you did for me, man, when you helped me move on during the red light, green light game.
Well then, I think it's about time I get a break, eh, Techno? You're ready to go? Yeah, I think I'm done saying goodbye to the final 2 of TKB Season 3. Well then, goodbye Crucifix Case, or I guess most people call you Crucicase. Whatever your preferred name is, it's been fun knowing you. Alright, final 11. We're almost there to the merge. But there's just one issue. And what's that? We are in fact not at the final 11. We are at the final 12. One of your teams has a member that you've neglected to revive. For this challenge, though very simple, one team must tell me the name of this mystery 12th contestant. Whichever team gets it right first will get to be safe from voting, while the 2 other teams will be up for elimination. Oh no. Surely we aren't forgetting of our family members, right? Besides Coffee and Gasoline who are eliminated, everyone in the family who joined the TKB Season 3 is here right now. Maybe there's a stowaway somewhere? I mean, if you want, we can check around for a stowaway, though I'm pretty sure he said they were dead. It's the best choice we got because this mystery person can't have been a member of Liquid Lozenge. We have no idea what's been on the other teams. A secret 12th person. Have we perhaps forgotten somebody incredibly unimportant? I doubt it. That secret 12th person is probably a Nonagon who died early on and got forgotten. It would help explain how their team has just 2 members left. I don't know about you, Pineberry, but I didn't spend even a second with any of those newbies. I have no idea who was even on that team besides Casanova and Root Beer. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was on the Nonagons for a while. Well, when the team was first made, it consisted of Casanova, me, Ink, Bamboo, Chip, Crucicase, Buzzsaw, and, Sushi, yeah, Sushi. After the team was made, Sushi got out, Casanova switched out for Mercury, Chip got out, I swapped out for Cupcake, Buzzsaw eliminated herself, Casanova switched back in, Ink got out, Bamboo got out, and just a minute ago, Crucicase got out. In other words, you are trying to say that the 12th person couldn't have been from the Nonagons. Yeah, but the more surprising thing is that since Liquid Lozenge only ever traded Casanova and Mercury back and forth, their team couldn't have had the 12th member. Wait, then that means our team is on the mystery member. But who? Who could be so forgettable, able to simply disappear without anyone noticing? Besides Treasure Trove, she isn't competing this season. Keep searching, family. That mystery 12th person has to be somewhere. Actually, wait. What if we just revive them? But to revive someone, we need to input their name, the thing we were trying to get in the first place. Maybe try entering the machine through the dispense area? You're slim enough, right? Well, only one way to find out. Bloop! Yup, I can enter. Oh, wow, that does not sound good. Lava? What did you just do? Ugh, think, Pineberry, think. Who was on your team during that very first episode? You good, Pineberry? I just cannot remember. Who on the Rhombuses just suddenly disappeared one day? Oh, I know who you're thinking of. You're thinking of Pastel. Ding, ding, ding. Cupcake has said the correct answer. Back in episode 5 of this season, Pastel was murdered by the recommended character that goes by the name of Existi's Evil Clone. Okay, what is this? Existi's Evil Clone's Eviler Clone. Wonderful name. After she died, nobody decided to go and revive her for some inexplicable reason. Since Cupcake was able to remember who she was, Nonagons will be safe from elimination for a change. However, this means the Returning Rhombuses and Liquid Lozenge are both up for elimination. So, viewers, you get 2 votes to save 1 member from each team. Whoever gets the most votes on each team will be safe from elimination. Wow, that sounds terrible. Being dead for an entire month? Maybe I should go and revive her. No, just no, Root Beer. You don't know this, but Pastel isn't, well, let's just say just not the nicest person. You see, with her power orb, Pastel wreaked a lot of havoc and killed quite a couple of us multiple times without any remorse. But I've heard she doesn't have the powered orb anymore, right? I mean, yeah, but even without the orb, she's probably no good. Just don't revive her. It's for the better of all of us. Just don't revive her. It's for the better of all of us. People can change. Maybe I can help her. Pineberry, I need your help. Let me take a wild guess. You need me to save you from getting eliminated again. Why are you... Just tell me the name of the person you want out. Oh, well, okay. I didn't expect you to be so willing to help. I really cannot stand you. But you're worse than me at challenges and being likable as well, so... keeping you around will just make things easier for me in the long run. Are you sure I can't ask about why you are? No. Liquid Lozenge. This is your first elimination where it's guaranteed a member of the Awesome Sauce family will be eliminated. Despite the viewers getting 1 vote for each team, this team didn't get any votes, meaning that the entire team is up for grabs. For our votes, it's pretty unanimous that our favorite lava bucket named just Lava would be the one getting the boot.
But Blood, I didn't mean to get you killed, I swear. Why? Why would you do this? That was one of your favorite siblings.
Someone had to go, and you were the one that accidentally got me killed. One thing about being the leader of this family is at times I have to be impartial, even if it means one of my favorite siblings suffers. Techno, just eliminate them already. No more words need to be said. Alright. Sorry, Lavo, you've been eliminated. Goodbye. Now, Rhombuses, you guys also lost, so you'll also be losing a member. However, I've got someone to introduce before we start the elimination. It's our favorite contestant has been locked up in jail as she was the only one to do such terrible acts to warrant the action, Pastel. I can't believe someone was actually dumb enough to revive me. I was a bit worried that my actions last season would make it to where I wouldn't be able to make any alliances, but I think I found the perfect person to suck her in. Man, I would just like to thank you again, Ruby, for reviving me when nobody else would. Oh, you're welcome. I just thought it would be the right thing to do. Great. Even though I told him not to, Ruby went and revived Pastel. Even worse, Pastel is now suckering in Ruby for pretending to be nice, meaning that she'll probably manipulate him to make it to where she essentially gets 2 votes. I thought when I started my alliance with Soulfire that would make me into some villain. Now Pastel is here, it's the least of my worries. Let's hope I can deal with her before she goes and tries to get rid of me. Since you guys decided to neglect reviving her until now, you guys won't be able to re-vote with her as an option, while she'll still get to vote. Though, for anybody other than Pineberry, since he received the vote to be safe. For our votes, PNG and Rootbeer vote for Existy. On the flip side, Existy and Pineberry vote for PNG. So Pastel, first time back and got the deciding vote, eh? Well, I would just hate to choose someone, but if I just have to, I guess P&G. I don't know. Existy's just a good storyteller. I would like to state for the record that all of Existy's stories are obviously fabricated to make himself look good. Hey, all of my stories of the Existy dynasty are true. Occupied. Oof. Yeah, they're all fake. No way he of all people would come from that kind of lineage he's described. Man, kind of a bummer, PNG. You're one of the more unique characters this competition has to offer, and you barely even did anything before elimination. Well, maybe one day it'll be more important, but for now, you're just going to have to stay unimportant in the TLC. Alright, we've now got a proper final 10 consisting of, in alphabetic order, Blood, Casanova, Cupcake, Existy, Honey, Matcha, Mercury, Pastel, Pineberry, and Root Beer. Since the teams will now be disbanded, our team captains can decide if they want to stick around or not in the grasslands. Yeah, get me out of here. It's been fun getting to meet some interesting people, but I'd rather be back home than this place. I agree, even though I didn't do much, I still watched multiple murders take place. Soulfire, the only team captain that really mattered. What says you? I've still got something to sort out around here, so I'll stick around. Most likely until the season finale. Alright then, for this episode, I'll randomly put 3 of you guys up for elimination, which the viewers will then say one of you. So 3 up for elimination will be Pineberry, Blood, and Mercury. Seriously? Look, man, sometimes the deck's stacked against you. Now, viewers, we'll just save one of these 3 from potentially getting eliminated. Not only that, but also over who you want to rejoin TKB Season 3. Play the clips. I really want to rejoin. I didn't get to do anything before getting eliminated, so I really want to come back and do stuff. What if I rejoined TKB and won the whole thing? How did I end up here again? I got out for what? Being upset at people? What kind of excuse of elimination is that? Rejoin? I mean, I definitely want to. Getting so far in TKB Season 2 means I could win this season if I was given another chance. I don't feel like I schemed enough in the 8 episodes I was in. Rejoin could definitely make this game more interesting. I did get myself accidentally eliminated, so hopefully I can rejoin and not make the same mistake.
من دار انتقام مو ميجيرم هاتي يجهدو باره بهيج معشون ملحق نشم.
I don't really see a reason to rejoin, but if viewers vote me in, I guess I'll compete. I feel like if I want to compete, it's gotta be a season where the viewers have more of a voice in the eliminations, because the other contestants will definitely just vote me out again. I don't really want to rejoin. Getting the Nonagons for a period of time was quite tiring, and I'd rather see Casanova and Cupcake get further into the game from the sidelines. So there you go, viewers. 2 different things to vote on, both of which could have big effects on the game, so make sure you vote wisely. Hey, why am I not an option? You just got out. Not only am I going to make it possible for you to immediately rejoin. Now get out of the way, you're covering some of the voting options. Okay. Pineberry, seems you found yourself in a tough spot, huh? Yeah, because you just randomly decided to put me in a voting matchup where I'm guaranteed to lose. Well, yes, I did do that, but it's because I wanted to see if the viewers truly wanted to see you win this show. If they didn't save you, I would know they didn't really care. But if they voted for you to stay, then I would know that the viewers actually do care, even with this somewhat heel change you're doing. As it turns out, they do care, as you received a vote to be saved, meaning either Blood or Mercury will actually be getting eliminated. For our votes... No, just stop it right there. I don't care who Pineberry voted, I'm volunteering to be eliminated. What? What do you mean you're eliminating yourself? You're team leader, and I still haven't even found a purpose in this game. There's just 2 main purposes in this game, Mercury. You either try to win for those that have sacrificed themselves for you, or you're the one doing the sacrificing for the greater good. Being the oldest of the remaining members of our family, you'll have to be the team leader and either end up sacrificing yourself like I am now, or end up pushing all the way to the top and winning. Blood. Are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure you really want to sacrifice yourself just so I can stay and potentially do the same thing you're doing right now? Yes, Mercury. Pray that you will be successful at leading Honey and Moch to new heights. Now let's not delay the inevitable. Techno, eliminate me. Now not only did we get a vote for who should be saved, but we also got a vote from the same person who should rejoin the game. Our rejoining contestant is... Cloudberry. Oh, wow, I can't believe I actually rejoined. Thank you, viewers. Pineberry! What happened to you while I was gone? It's a long story. Great, Cloudberry's back in the game. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it will make me trying to win even harder when my friend is in the way of me winning. Let's just hope she gets eliminated before I have to be the one to eliminate her. We're back down to the final 10, and for this challenge, I'd like to see y'all split into duos. I guess we're gonna team up. We sure are. Are we teaming up? I mean, I guess we could.
Do you think we should team up, Root Beer?
Sure. Uh-oh. One of us will have to team with a random person. It's alright. You two can team up while I go with the rando. I get it. I'm just so amazing that you can't help but be at a loss for words. Now I'll read out a question, and if a duo answer it correctly, they'll be safe. So our team still has to answer a question correctly will be up for elimination. Question 1. What color am I currently thinking of? Let me guess. Techno-Botanica? No, that would be way too easy. Oh, come on, Pineberry, this is an easy one. Techno is of course thinking of British Standard BS 4810E51 yellow. Ding ding ding, that is correct. Cloudberry and Pineberry will now be safe from elimination. Sometimes you can just tell what color someone's thinking of in certain situations. Question number 2. Who was the very first eliminated contestant this season? Oh, that was my silly sibling Coffee. Correct. Mercury and Macho will also be safe. Question 3. Which team has the most players in the game?
Hey, Root Beer, look over there.
Huh? The best team and the team that has kept the most players until the merge is, of course, the returning. Ow! Ow, my eye. You hit me right in the eye.
The answer is the Returning Rhombuses.
Pastel has the correct answer, so her and Root Beer will be safe.
Can you really blame me for punching him? Not only is he super annoying, but sabotaging him means that either him or one of the Awesome Sauce family members will be getting eliminated, which makes it a win-win.
Can't believe that villain damaged my face like that. She gave me a black eye. I swear I'm gonna find a way to get Pastel eliminated. And it's the last thing I do. Well. 2 does left and just one more question. Question 4. What is Casanova's actual color? What do you mean? He's obviously a dark gray. Wrong. I'm literally right next to him. I can see what color he is. I know, but you're still wrong. I figured the truth have to come out one way or another. My actual color is blue. That is correct. Since Casanova answered correctly, he and Cupcake are safe. Meaning, Existy and Honey are for elimination, though there will be no voting. On elimination with just 2 people, I'm just saying it's probably better to just not include viewer voting, so see you all on TKB Season 3, Episode 16. Not much really changed while you were gone, but we did get this time machine to use.
A time machine, huh? Let's just say, theoretically, I went to a previous point in time and took something like a potted plant from there. Would anything bad happen?
As long as it isn't important for events happening between then until now, nothing bad will really happen. Just make sure the item is unimportant because taking it away could disrupt the flow of events.
Don't worry, Root Beer. The thing I've got in mind won't be affecting the past. Just the future.
अजीबो किलोमीटर हारा रफ्ता मम्मा हनूज हिची नशदाब शायद फिक्र कनीद का शायद यक साख्तमान फरामुश शुदा इज अवायल फसल वजूद दाश्ता हो बाशद अमानीक सब्रकन खराशिश बदा बिही नजर मिरसद यक साख्तमान कोचक खाकस्तरी दर उफकी वजूद दार्द चकदर अजीब साख्तमानी मिसल इन इंजा छकार में कंद बिबीनीम तरफ मुकाबल छ बरनाम हाय दार्द आजमाइशगाह तखन्नो अजीब است تکنو از یک آزمایشگاه چه استفاده های میکند و چرا آن را اینجا گذاشته است سلام کسی اینجا هست عجیبه به نظر میاد این مکان خوب نگهداری شده حتما اینجا جایه که تکنو وقت زیادی رو بین چال شهاش میگذرونو این چیست؟ آیا این یک هیئت از موضوعات است؟ چرا کنار خیلی از این اسمها کلمه متوفی نوشتو شده؟ شاید این اتاق کناری پاس خواهی داشتو باشد. یہ عالم ہو ماشیان. از ظاهرش معلومو که برای هر کدوم از اسمهای روی اون بورد یکی هست. شاید اگه بتانم خودمو به این چیز وصل کنم بتانم به جوابهای برسم.
Techno, this might be a bit of a shocker, but I'd actually prefer if we got the elimination over with rather than continuing to sit around and do nothing. Yeah, the anticipation just keeps building up. I'd rather it just be over with. Alright, I guess we'll just do the elimination now. So, in front of you two are all the votes we received, minus your own, since you'll obviously just vote for one another. Allow me to read the vote for who voted who. Matcha and Mercury vote for Existy for fairly obvious reasons. Conberry and Pineberry voted for Honey, probably due to the fact that Pineberry and Existy have worked together a couple times in the past. Don't get me wrong, Existy is a pain in my behind, but when it comes to voting the annoying person or a member of the 3-person alliance, I've got to take advantage of the opportunity. Casanova voted for Existy due to Casanova sort of being part of the Awesome Sauce Alliance. Cupcake voted for Honey for a reason I'm not sure of. I was just kind of told to vote for Honey, and before I could ask why, the person who said it just walked away. So, yeah. Pastel and Root Beer voted for the same person, thankfully, and they both decided on eliminating Honey.
Look, Existy is incredibly annoying with all his tall tales, but one thing nice about him is that he sucks at just about everything he does. So, I easily persuaded Root Beer to vote Honey with me, leaving the Awesome Sauce family with just 2 members left.
Kinda disappointed, Honey. You won BFTS, but just ended up doing nothing this entire season. Well, I'm still happy I got to compete and get this far. Well, I guess that is one way to look at it. Such a strange group that is the Awesome Sauce family. Anyways, now that we're back down to our final 10, don't you mean final 11? Who are you exactly? Well, I can't believe nobody can remember my name. I'm none other than Kakara. I'm here because I want to compete in TKB Season 3. Alright, hold on. Not just anybody can compete in a TKB season. If you want to join, you're going to earn the right to do so. Simple solution then. For this challenge, whoever does the worst is eliminated. So, if I do the worst, then I won't join. But, if I win, then someone will be out, keeping the total at 10 contestants. I guess it works. For this challenge, you have to venture from here to near the border of the domain. You can either walk through the grass or head down this hole to walk underground, with one of the two options being faster than the other. Whoever's the last person across the finish line will be eliminated. I'll get started. I think it would be best if we took separate paths. Alrighty then, good luck with the underground. What if I want to go to the... You know what? Never mind.
Hey, Root Beer, why don't you head through the normal path while I take the underground way? After all, you would want to go the way of the joyful Cloudberry, not the way of the mean Pineberry.
Well, if you insist on taking the harder route...
Good. Now that Root Beer won't be able to see anything I'm doing, I'll finally get to have some fun with the poor souls that chose this path.
Think we should both head down? Sure. Kakara would... Whatever, Phobia. Let's say you and me make an alliance. Why would I want to make one with you? Why not? Alliances are very beneficial in this game, so making them just makes sense, you know? While that is true, there's no way I'd create an alliance with you. Now, if you excuse me, I've got a challenge to win. Am I really that bad? Matcha, we're the only members of the family left in the game. We have to win this. You know, I thought Honey would have lasted longer than the rest of us, but they surprisingly got eliminated. Also, if we are trying to win, we should probably get going because everyone else has a head start over us. We need to go. Now! Stupid techno feeling private information. You good, man? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just kinda mad about techno revealing my private information. Wait, so you are actually blue? Unfortunately. Then why are you gray right now? I really don't like the color blue, and I thought this color would make me more, quote-unquote, appealing. With me being, you know, Casanova. Wow. I wonder what I'd look like if I changed my color. Maybe I would be a...
Wow, seems I've just snagged myself a 2-for-1 deal. It's been so long since I last had my power orb. I can't wait to see how much chaos this orb is going to allow me to create.
I walk this way now. What was that noise?
Oh, nothing. Just me having a bit of fun.
Hold on, how did you get in front of me? I started going before you did, and this is a one-way tunnel.
Oh, that was with the help of an item. I'm sure you remember.
How the hell did you get that thing back? Distort took it away, and Distort is smart enough to not ever even consider giving it back.
Well, thanks to Root Beer, I found a time machine that let me go back in time and swipe the orb without Distorted noticing.
Root Beer, that idiot. I told him not to revive you, and he did, and now he unknowingly just gave you the power to kill all of us.
Actually, I'm not here to kill you, Pineberry. I'm here to propose an alliance.
An alliance? Are you genuinely asking me for an alliance right now?
I need to ally with more people than Root Beer, and you would greatly benefit from my powers.
And I thought I would be viewed as this season's villain.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, but I'm not shaking your hand. Even though we're allies, I still don't like you.
Whatever, I couldn't care less what you think of me. Now come on, I'll teleport us both to the finish line.
Oh, okay, didn't know you could just randomly appear. Even though they didn't cross the finish line, Pastel and Pineberry will be considered safe. Wait for me, Root Beer is also safe. And you can't forget Cloudberry. Wait, I thought you went through the grass. I did, but I fell through a hole and decided to just walk through the underground. Oh, and there's Casanova. That certainly wasn't a fun experience. Casanova is safe, just 4 more safe spots left. What's wrong, Casanova? You're looking a little blue. Of course I had to get scratched up. Aha, I have arrived.
Screw you for not wanting to team with me for a bogus reason. That's alright, there's still 3 safe spots left, so I'm okay. Everything will be fine. Excuse us? Matcha and Mercury are safe. This means Kakara Phytophobia might end up losing. Lose? No. No, I can't lose. No! Did he just die? Wait, if Cupcake and the Phobia guy are both dead, they aren't able to cross the finish line. That is true. I guess those two will DNF, meaning whoever was the last to actually cross the finish line will be eliminated, meaning that Mercury is actually eliminated. Oh no! With you gone, I'll be the only member of the family left. No. There's one more person besides you. Matcha, if you want any way of surviving in this game, you're gonna have to stick with Casanova. He's smart. Hopefully he'll be able to protect you from getting eliminated. Godspeed, Matcha. May the whole family reunite again at some point. Also, I'm not particularly happy about Cupcake and Kakara not completing the race, so they will both be up for elimination this episode. So viewers, help me which of the remaining contestants is your favorite. Who knows, maybe I'll use it for a future challenge, but until then, that's all for this week's episode of TKB.
Bunsen.
Huh? Caviar? No, wait, you're scratched up. Who are you?
الآن إن مهم نيست من إنجام كي بهت هشدار بدم خلاصو داستان إنستك وقتی داشتم در آن منطقه سفر میکردم این آزمایشگاه را پیدا کردم داخلش دیواری بود با کلی اسمکا کنارشان نوشتو شده بود متوفی در اتاق بغلی یک دستگاه پیدا کردم و وقتی خودم را به آن وصل کردم اینجا از خواب بیدار شدم یه چیزی تو این مکان قطعاً درست نیست مطمئن نیستم چی وما شاید به زودی بتونم بفهمم.
Now that you mention it, everything here besides Techno just stands still all the time, not doing anything.
تکنو کتان پشت این ماجراست خود آزمایشگاه مال اوست فعلاً سایکون هیچ کاری که میگوید انجام ندهی تا وقتی که بفهمم قضیه از چه قرار است.
Alright, if you say so. Wow, we've reached our final 9 of Cloudberry, Cupcake, Pineberry, Caviar, Mercury, Lava, Coffee, Matcha, and Bunsen. For this next challenge, I'll have I'm out of here. Bunsen, you should know better than to just walk away from challenges. Walking away from challenges could result in elimination. Why would I care if I'm eliminated? Because you'll be losing a wish for anything. Oh yeah? Well, newsflash, I don't want that wish if it means I'm trapped here indefinitely. So yeah, screw you for keeping me here, I don't want to compete. Bye. I know you did decide to do this on your own.
ببین من همین الان از خواب بیدار شدم اینجا این نقطه حس فلزداره عجیبه چه میشود اگر من فقط این چی؟ اگر این چیزی است که من فکر میکنم پس اتصال خودم به آن باید آسان باشد و به جایی که دوباره به آزمایشگاه تکنو برمیگردم برسد وای واقعاً جواب داد باید از اینجا برمو به همه بگم که او
Far from the TLC, are we?
آره حتماً من همین الان داشتم برمیگشتم
Don't worry, I can teleport you there. Interesting. Nobody's gotten this far before. Maybe I'll let this run on a bit longer.
اوف
How did you get out of the TLC?
تو خوبی؟ زبان درست زبان نادرست Can you understand me now?
Since when do you speak English?
That's not important right now. Right now, I need to gather up everyone here so I can tell you guys something.
Gather everyone? I mean, alright. I'll see what I can do.
Is this really everyone?
Estelle decided not to come in. Besides Techno, everyone else is in the TLC.
Well, before I start talking about the stuff I saw, let me introduce myself. I am the robot clone of Caviar, and I go by the name Not Caviar. After being fixed from my water damage, I started aimlessly roaming the domain. After a while, I found this place called Techno's Lab. Inside were many things, including what seems to be some machine that might assist in teleportation to different parts of the domain. After hooking myself up to one of them, I ended up finding Bunsen. You guys remember Bunsen, right?
I remember Bunsen. I spent a couple of weeks with him down in the pit.
Well, the area I found Bunsen in felt a bit off. Apart from Techno and Bunsen, everyone there laid motionless and didn't respond to anything. Caviar was there. Some of the awesome Sauce family was there. Pineberry was even there, but in what he usually would look like rather than this new look. Being that the machine that took me there was in his lab, I'm sure Techno was behind this in some way. I'm considering you guys don't do any challenges for now until I can figure out what Techno's doing.
Don't do the challenges? If we don't do the challenges, we'll get eliminated and won't get the wish.
How important could your wish possibly be?
Life or death. If I don't get that wish, everything is over for me. I know that your life may not be very important as a robot, but us real living objects have very important lives that the wish could greatly improve.
My life is still very important. I'm one of the most sophisticated pieces of machinery in the world, let alone the grasslands. I mean, do you see any other robots out here?
What about robots?
Shut up, Cupcake.
Doesn't matter how sophisticated or advanced you are. Your life is replaceable. Ours isn't. I mean, come on, guys. Are we really gonna let a hunk of scrap metal screw us out of a wish for anything? If you guys want to follow along with the robot, you can, but when you return to your original laws about your wish, you're gonna regret it.
I was built with intelligence that probably exceeds yours. So if you guys want to listen to the smart one, the one that's more likely to be correct, then I'll be waiting over there.
Practically forfeit the game and the wish because a smart robot said so? Something about that doesn't make sense. I mean, what do we gain from not doing the challenges? What if competing in the show helps grow Techno's power that he will then use to take over the world? Maybe if he was building power to use outside the domain, but even then, how would those two correlate? I think Techno does these so that he can find out who the best competitors are to make the best contest ever. That of which I will be a clear candidate to participate in. If that was what it was, you would definitely not even be considered to participate. Stupid piece of junk. I thought I'd gotten rid of Caviar, but now I have to deal with the robot version of her. I can't risk her potentially getting in my way. I'm gonna have to destroy her. Whoa, relax. One disagreement with someone and you're already planning their murder. Yeah, the murder of a robot. A replica of them could just be made. Really? Well, it may just be me, but I don't see a single person around that could make a replica. Jade could, but... oh, that's right. He's not around anymore. Jade. Would he approve of this? Would any of my friends approve of this? Do you approve of this, Cloudberry? I mean, I don't necessarily approve this darker version of you, but you're doing it for what I think is a good cause, so I think it's okay. But one thing that's not okay is murder. Based on what you know of me, this might sound confusing, but I'm not approving of you trying to kill Not Caviar. Between what people think I should do and what I want to do, I'm going to have to think this over.
I might not know what the danger is, but it's very possible this danger could be caused by them playing the game. I guess I'm just going to have to figure this out on my own.
Cupcake and Acarophobia. Dying might have given you a free pass from the challenge, but it also made you up for elimination. Let's see who will be eliminated, our seasoned veteran or a brand new contestant. For our votes, Existy voted for Phobia, which makes sense if you remember what he did to Phobia last episode. Pastel and Rootberry voted for Cupcake, but Casanova and Matcha voted for Phobia. For the final two votes, Codberry and Pineberry did end up voting for Cupcake, meaning our season 1 veteran is eliminated. Ugh, finally. Trying to get rid of him has been such a headache. Wait a minute. Surprised you made it this far, Cupcake, but this is the end for you. Any last words to say before you go? Man, I hope this works. I used my immunity token. How dare you? You stole that from me. Yeah, because you keep trying to get me out for some reason. I got myself disfigured by a landmine for that token. You really think you just steal from me and use it against me? Well, when it comes to that token, it grants immunity the next time you're up for elimination. I didn't expect anyone to steal the token, so I think it's fair to allow stealing this one time, but make any future thievery illegal. Since Cupcake now has immunity, Kakara is the only person who's up for elimination, meaning he is eliminated. No! I can't believe Cupcake just stole my immunity token and used it against me. I get now why Soulfire sees him as a big threat. Cupcake is the only guy here who would pull something off like that. I'm just happy that ended up working out for me. Having to defend against a 4-person alliance is really difficult. Without that corn, I would have 100% have gotten eliminated. Before we begin this next challenge, I wanted to point out that it seems like our final A is split into 2 groups. The Alliance and what seems to be a Resistance. The Resistance? I like it. Wait, wouldn't that mean we're the bad guys?
Silly root beer. Not all rebels are the good guys. In this scenario, we're the good guys, and they're the bad guys.
For this challenge, I'll have our final A here perform an upgraded version of TKB Season 1 Episode 8's Balance Beam Challenge. Whichever 3 fall off the platform and into the water below will be up for elimination. Good luck. Oh man, I got 3 of them cornering me already? Oh no, if I don't protect Casanova, then he won't be able to protect me. Straw, go! No hard feelings? Oh man, Casanova might be unconscious and unable to swim. I need to go in there and save him.
Oh, come on, root beer. Casanova will probably be fine. I mean, are you really going to sacrifice a challenge to help the enemy?
You think that's an actual question? Screw the challenge for all I care. I'm not just gonna sit and watch someone die. You know what? I spent almost 3 weeks trying to help you, and all that's happened is I've learned you're nothing but a maniac who gets lightheaded just at the thought of being in a position where you're not the one with the most power. It takes my official recognition for being played like a fiddle by you.
Why should I care what he thinks of me? It doesn't matter how many people hate me. As long as this orb still works, I will always have the upper hand.
Existy, forgot to say this, but the challenge already ended. Casanova, Matcha, and Repair already got out. I know, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to push Pastel. Well, viewers, vote to save one of these 3 from being eliminated. Whoever gets the most votes will be immune from voting. Thanks again, man, for fishing me out of the water. I think I might have drowned if you didn't save me. It was the right thing to do. Also, it seems like both of us were originally a darker color but are now blue, with me having my liquid displaced and refilled with seawater, and you having your paint washed off. Isn't that interesting? I guess that is something. Say, do you want to form an alliance with the rest of the Resistance? Sure. Me and, Pastel had a bit of falling out today, so I don't think my alliance members are gonna let me stay with them. Wait, if me, you, and Matcha are up for elimination, then one of the Resistance members is guaranteed to be out. Don't worry, I have a plan. Would you look at that? Now if we reach the final 8, everyone could be seated at the elimination area. Now, Casanova, Matcha, and Root Beer, you 3 all hit the water before anyone else did, so now one of you will be eliminated. For our votes, Existy voted for Matcha, Cupcake voted for Matcha, Matcha voted for Root Beer, and Casanova abstained from voting, resulting in a self-vote. For the other 4 votes, including Root Beer's, they were all for the aforementioned Root Beer, meaning Root Beer is eliminated from the competition. Fun fact, this elimination means only 1 member from the original Liquid Lozenge and 1 member of the new Nonagons will be left in the game. This goes to show that experience is an important factor, as 5 of the 8 original Returning Rhombuses are still competing. Well, actually, you're gonna have to change that statement because I'm gonna play my Techno coin. Ah, that's right. I forgot you got that back in episode 9. Well, I believe the rule was that this coin lets you guarantee an elimination even if the person was saved by the viewers. The wording said the person you voted for, but I wouldn't want the techno coin to be wasted by someone using it on themselves, so I'm allowing you to choose who gets eliminated for this elimination. Out of anybody. Well, like Cupcake said when I first got this, I would hate to be responsible for someone's elimination, but I think this one time I could live with causing an elimination. Pastel's elimination at that. Well, I wouldn't say that I'm surprised with the option. After all, if Pastel wasn't a contestant, I would have gotten rid of her months ago. Now, if you don't mind, could you hand me that coin? I would like to reuse it at some point.
So, that's how it ends? Losing the game because of root beer? I don't think so.
I mean, honestly, I thought she would have struck me first.
You think this is some kind of game?
No, it's a contest. It's the Capnos Battle. Or if you like acronyms, TKB. Now let's see the contestants we have.
Shut up, Techno. Don't forget you dubbed everybody's voices with AI in that episode.
I wanted to try something new.
Well, I was dead for weeks, even though you guys had ample opportunity to revive me. I thought a lot about how I can unleash more havoc with or without my orb. One thought I had was that if I simply just remove those with more power than me by using the orb, then I could truly have some fun. The days of restricting myself as to not get my orb taken away could be over. I could be the one restricting others' power without consequences. I could burn this domain to the ground and no one could stop me. Now that Distorted and Treasure Trove aren't around anymore, it seems as if there's just one thing standing in the way between me and the dream of unrestricted control over everything.
Techno, why haven't you stopped her already? She's planning on killing you. Why are you waiting? For some reason I can't make new things happen. Like, in the past I made to where I could make players appear and stuff, but I can't do a new thing like spot on a boulder or something. It's as if I've been dampened.
That's right. This time around I decided I would instead block out your power before killing you, rather than just going for it. After all, you would probably be expecting me to strike you after getting eliminated.
Oh, wow. It seems like I'm in a bit of a pickle, huh? Contestants, this week's challenge is to stop Pastel. Doesn't matter how, just make her stop. Ourselves with Cell get to decide which 3 of their peers are up for elimination. You expect us to deal with her? Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. After all, I prefer to keep eating my flesh in my body. I have a plan, guys. Notice how Pastel's orb is cracked? If we could distract her, one of us could sneak up and break the orb. Oh, don't worry. I can do the distracting. Hey, Pastel. As a member of the Casanova lineage, that of which the members usually have multiple partners, we often find more people attractive than most others due to our willingness to be in aforementioned multiple relationships. However, out of all the girls here, something about you makes me just not find you attractive. Not only that, but even thinking about you makes me want to gag.
What?
That's what I'm thinking. What is this thing about you that makes you so repulsive?
What are you trying to do? Calling me repulsive isn't going to do anything. I mean, who needs others' approval when you have power?
Power that you're about to lose. I'll go back to my seat. Wait a minute. I just realized something. You just got out, which means I'm still competing, and you're not.
Why would I care about that?
Even with your power orb, I got further in the competition, so while you like to say my stories are tall tales, it seems like the true tall tale is how powerful you actually are if you could be beaten by somebody like me.
Ugh, as egotistical as ever. I think it's about time I shut you up for good, you cocky little prick. No. This can't be possible.
Oh, what's wrong, Pastel? Is there trouble at the well? Well, it seems a specific now eliminated contestant has lost the ability to dampen the control I have over the stuff that happens in my domain. You know, Pastel, you tried killing me today. You know, I usually wouldn't care since people never actually get close. You actually did get close, so I'll just kill you quickly. act so surprised. I've done that before. Existy. Well, I'm not entirely sure that was on purpose. It did technically cause Pastel's power orb to shatter, so you and immunity and the power to choose any 3 to be up for elimination. Any 3? Well, what about Casanova, Cupcake, and Cloudberry? Dude, we're on the same team. Why would you choose me and Cupcake? Yeah, because you wouldn't have chosen me alongside Pineberry and Cloudberry if you won. I've got better odds getting help from Pineberry when needed than I've got with any of you guys. Well, you've heard it from Existy himself. Casanova, Cupcake, and Cloudberry are up for elimination. However, I'm going to do something special this time. Instead of voting who to be safe, I'd like to see who you ever think has the best shot at winning TKB Season 3. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a prize whoever is voted as most likely to win. After Pastel got eliminated, she threw a temper tantrum that almost ended all our lives as we know it. However, Existy was able to make the save by annoying Pastel enough to make her accidentally shatter her warp. Since he saved the day, Existy got to choose 3 contestants to be up for elimination. Existy chose none other than Casanova, Cloudberry, and Cupcake. For that poll, Pineberry was voted most likely to win because of course he did. After him, it was Casanova, Cupcake, Cloudberry, Root Beer, Existy, and then Matcha. Yeah. Matcha was voted as least likely to win TKB Season 3. Oof. Also, the second, third, and fourth most voted contestants are also the 3 that are up for elimination, so that's interesting. Now, before we begin, it's time for the intro. Let me guess, it's another intro that will get used once and then never seen again? No, this time around, I've made an intro that will hopefully stay. Now, everyone watching, pay close attention now. We're never gonna see that again. Can you just, not be upset for once? I understand that I just used a template, but it's better than nothing. Just reveal the votes already. Well, for the votes, Casanova and Cupcake voted for Cloudberry, while Pineberry and Cloudberry voted for Cupcake. Matcha voted for Cloudberry, and Existy voted for Cupcake, meaning the vote down is to Root Beer, who decided not to vote. Dude, I know you don't have beef with either Cupcake nor Cloudberry, but you have to eliminate one of them here. So just choose someone so we can get this over with. Oh man, who do I choose? I'm really not sure. I mean, Cupcake is a part of the resistance, but Cloudberry is very funny and great to be around. Wait, Root Beer. Remember what you said back in episode 7? What I said back in episode 7? Thanks for saving me. I didn't think you would help someone from another team. I mean, we needed a 5th person. You were the closest. Oh, that's why. Well, I'm gonna try to help you out as thanks, even though it was more of a self-preservation thing, that kind of thing. I guess I just like being kind for no reason. Oh, I did say that. Well, I guess my decision is clear then. Sorry, Cloudberry, but I kind of promised to help Cupcake at some point. Don't worry, Root Beer, I understand. I think everyone will understand that, right? Yeah. Do you also agree, Pineberry? I think that might be the face he makes when he's so mad he's considering homicide. Anyway, I'm happy I got this far, let alone a second chance in the game, so I'll see you guys around. Good luck. Wow, that's actually kind of strange. The final 6 is completely a male cast. Now for this challenge, I'm going to need all of you besides Pineberry to go through a quick change. Wow, some of you actually look better in the color pink, but unfortunately, the goal of this challenge is to actually get rid of that color. Since Pineberry won the poll, he has immunity, and for the next 2 of you that rid yourself of the color pink, you will have immunity. You can use anything, including dying to get rid of the color, so good luck. Interesting. I wonder if being pink makes me now taste like strawberry root beer. Strawberry root beer? I gotta try some. Oh,
I didn't taste anything like strawberry. I'm pretty sure that was lead paint, which you should probably spit out. Blech. And you just killed Cupcake. And now you're also dead. Great. Now I have to revive both of you. Pineberry, you mind helping me out here? First of all, stop being British, and second of all, take the sponge. I've got bigger problems to deal with. I feel deeply disturbed with what just happened here. Who the heck you are? Because of you, I'm stuck working with Existy. I was just doing what was right. I mean, Pastel was cool to everyone, even you. And Cupcake helped me back in episode 7, so I just owed it to him to save him today. Oh, so you think you're in the right? Wrong! Because of you, someone's gonna die, and that someone is me. You're going to die? I don't think I understand. Because of you, Pastel and Cloudberry, my allies, are out of the game, meaning I'm probably going to be out soon too. And when that happens, I'm then taken back home. That's when it's the end for me. Do you owe money to someone? Like, if you don't get them the money, they're gonna kill you? I don't want to get into the specifics, but the point is, you better start considering the fact that even if you think you're doing what's right, you're still ruining or even ending the lives of others like mine. If you even try to do something like that again, I'll pop you like the little bug you are. Let's see, Cupcake or Matcha first? I guess since Matcha killed Cupcake, I'll revive Cupcake first. I feel like my brain melted. Alright, let's revive Matcha now. Before you do that, I should let you know that since Root Beer had their pink liquid drank from them and Existy already scrubbed himself of the color with a sponge, you, Cupcake, and Matcha are all up for elimination. Man, this is gonna be my 9th time up for elimination. Jeez. Wow, that sucks for you, huh? Anyway, viewers, vote to save either Casanova, Cupcake, or Matcha from being eliminated. Whoever gets the most votes will be immune from voting next episode. I'm telling you, Soulfire, no matter what I do, Cupcake just always seems to be able to escape getting eliminated. I don't understand what you want me to do. You not being able to eliminate Cupcake isn't my problem. Give me a suggestion or something. Isn't that obvious? Excuse me, but I believe I decided to help you without being obligated to do so. You need to watch your tone, Pineberry. Oh, get out of here with that, Soulfire. You told me that Cupcake had to go, and now I've lost 3 allies, and I'm stuck with a faulty alliance with Existy. The only reason he hasn't voted me out yet is because he knows he would just be next. You're only in that position because of me. If I didn't make you go after Cupcake, you would have targeted someone else and ended up eliminated before the final 10. I never told you this, but Root Beer actually came to me for advice. He asked me if he should revive Pastel. I told him yes. Because I nudged him to revive Pastel, a domino effect started up that got P&G, Honey, that phobia guy, and Pastel eliminated. Not just that, but because of me, you voted out Caviar, another big threat. While I might just look like I'm on the side giving out a couple pieces of advice for you to follow, I'm actually helping clear a path so you can win. Cupcake has experience, Casanova has persuasion, and then after that, it's Existy, Matcha, and Root Beer. 3 incredibly easy people to eliminate. If I'm to blame for the position you're in, then fine, I'll leave you alone. We'll see how long it takes for you to be eliminated without me guiding you through the game. What does she know? All she is the winner of 128. She hasn't won, been screwed out of a wish, and then been forced to continue fighting for it because it's the most important thing in the world for you. I'll show her that I never needed her in the first place. Last episode, our contestants were covered in pink paint and had to scrub themselves clean of it. Casanova, Cupcake, and Matcha failed the challenge, so they were put up for elimination. Speaking of Casanova, seems like you decided to keep the pink look. Getting more black and gray paint just felt like a hassle, so I decided to just keep the look for now. Well, we didn't get any viewer votes, which isn't much of a surprise, but before we get to the contestant votes, we need to pay attention because it's time for the intro.
For our votes, Cupcake voted for Matcha, while Matcha voted for Cupcake. Casanova actually voted himself, meaning the vote is currently tied. Pineberry, of course, voted for Cupcake, while Existu voted for Matcha. Root Beer, you once again did not vote, which continues to infuriate me. You can't vote Casanova because they'll tie it, so you have to choose between Cupcake and Matcha. Man, why is it me again? Well, I think I would have to choose Matcha. I'm sorry, but you kind of just hide behind Casanova. I feel like if it came down to it, you would just choose Casanova to win over you. Well, it seems our last actual Awesome Sauce family member has finally reached the end of the road. Out of all the members that competed, I'm surprised you made it the farthest, Matcha. I thought maybe it would have been Blood, the leader, maybe Honey, the BFTS winner. Heck, maybe even Coffee, the runner-up of BFTS, though they ended up getting eliminated first. Either way, top 6 in a 25-player game, I think it's 25 if you include that Voya guy, is still quite the achievement. Any last words before you go, Matcha? Your peer's right. I would have done that. Alright, for this next challenge, you guys will be doing a little scavenger hunt for me. Somewhere close by, there's a piece of yellow grass that you have to bring me. For this challenge, you want us to bring you grass. Really? Okay, yes, it sounds stupid, but what will make this interesting is that I'll be forcing some of you guys to work together. Root Beer and Casanova, you're one team. Pineberry and Cupcake, you're also a team. In this challenge, you and your partner will either both win, or neither of you will win. What about me? Do I just skip the challenge? Oh, no. You're working alone, and if you end up being up for elimination, you'll just automatically be eliminated. So, yeah, get searching. Wait, Casanova, aren't we supposed to be working together? We are. Then why are you walking away from me? I don't think I want to work with you. Look, Cass, if it's about Matcha... Whoa, what did you just call me? I called you Cass? That was the nickname the members of the Awesome Sauce family would call me. What makes you think you can use that name after what you did? Eliminating Matcha over Cupcake was what I thought was the right option. I mean, he admitted he wouldn't even try to win. He'd give you the win. If it came down to it, I would have given him the win. I used my persuasion skills too many times in the first couple weeks I was here. Matcha doesn't have the talent I do, and yet, he's able to fight his way to this point anyway. Well, I'm sorry then, I guess I shouldn't have eliminated Matcha. No, we are not doing this. You keep doing this stuff and then justifying that the good stuff always outweighs the bad stuff that results from it. You better hope we win, because if we lose, I'll allow myself to persuade everyone into voting you off. Unlike the last time people tried getting you out, there won't be a techno coin to save you. I bet the other groups aren't arguing this much. I have no physical skills, and I'm also forced to work alone. This sucks. I could have been your ally, you know. Yeah, and then you would have ended up being me because people liked you more than me. It would be better to lose to a friend than win by betraying them. Oh, come on. I gave you one pep talk and then showed mild confusion when you got eliminated. That seems to be a thing with you. You give a pep talk, and then the person you give a pep talk to gets eliminated 2 episodes later. Happened with me and Cloudberry. That is undeniably true, but just a weird coincidence. I'm not sure how that happened twice. You know, we could still work together. After all, we have to do it for the challenge. What do you propose? We work together this one time, and who knows? If it works out, it works out. Alright, we can run it back one more time, but I should let you know, that wish is the most important thing to me in the world. If you try stabbing me in the back, you'll regret ever getting out of bed. Hold on, don't walk away yet. I've also got something to say. The grass is right there. That's oddly convenient. It really is, isn't it? I think Techno might have spawned it in or something. Here's your stupid blade of grass. Great job, guys. That means you're up for elimination. What? We completed the challenge. Exactly. This wasn't a challenge about teamwork. It was a challenge about ruthlessness. Yeah. So since you two worked together, I decided to spawn the grass near you. So, that means you're up for elimination. So viewers, vote to eliminate one of these two. Yeah, you heard that right. Vote to eliminate either Cupcake or Pineberry.
The most voted isn't guaranteed to be out, but will heavily affect who it is, so vote wisely. Cupcake and Pineberry. You two have had quite an interesting history that spanned the entirety of TKB. Before we begin this elimination, let's actually rewatch previous interactions you guys had that resulted in this elimination. Their first interaction was back in TKB episode 3, where Cupcake realized that elimination doesn't mean you go back home. Pineberry then questioned both the morality of the concept and about how Cupcake was moving. Cupcake talks about his new earbuds that Jade gave him, which Pineberry rightly thinks that needing earbuds to do anything is really stupid. In episode 5, Cupcake has a brain fart and wonders where it is, even though he just saw him get eliminated, to which Pineberry tells him to just stop talking. In episode 6, though, Pineberry actually gives Cupcake the infamous pep talk, telling Cupcake that as long as he tries in every challenge, he has a good shot at winning the season. It seems that in this situation, Pineberry thought he couldn't win TKB, and decided he wanted to be kind and give a pep talk to someone he thought did have a chance. While they survive that elimination, Cupcake is eliminated the next episode in episode 8. Pineberry shows genuine confusion to how this happened. Surprisingly, I don't think Cupcake and Pineberry had any meaningful interactions in Season 2 of TKB, so here's a 100 times sped up version of the season. It just kind of keeps on going. It's a very long season, if you ask me. Okay, once this ends, we can skip to Season 3. Alright, Perez is out. Screw you for lying to me. There's the intro. Pastel joins. They're out. Rejoin episode. I die, but not really. And, Sauce family, yep. There's Disky again. Pineberry's out. Raffle. And then Ice Cream, he does something, but then he dies. And then Munchley appears, don't like that guy. Techno Zone, Comedy and Tragedy, you probably don't remember those guys, and is out, Noir's out, or whatever. Caviar's out, I'm back actually. In episode 9, Pineberry starts working with Soulfire because she promised she would help him win. In episode 11, Pineberry's already gotten Caviar eliminated and goes to Soulfire for the next clue. Soulfire gives Pineberry a cryptic clue about this guy that we figure out the meaning of next episode. In episode 12, we actually start with an interaction between Cupcake and Pineberry. Cupcake has been able to juice that Pineberry's in Sora's shady deal and discourages Pineberry from getting to be a part of it. Later in the episode, Pineberry figures out the clue is actually referring to Cupcake, causing Pineberry to really wonder if Cupcake is really the guy he has to go after. In episode 13, Soulfire affirms her stance that Cupcake should be Pineberry's next target. While Pineberry doesn't like it, he decides to go along with the plan. In episode 17, Pineberry seizes an opportunity to eliminate Cupcake, but Cupcake has an immunity token that he stole from Pineberry, giving him immunity. As it turns out, Cupcake overheard many conversations between Soulfire and Pineberry on how they would eliminate him and decided to take action. In episode 20, the two were forced to work together, and while there seemed to be a good amount of hatred, the two actually decided to work together for the challenge, and as it turns out, that was the exact opposite of what they were supposed to do for the challenge, because the two decided to put their differences aside. They were both up for elimination, meaning one of them will now be eliminated. So, yeah, that's how we got here. That was a lot longer than it should have been now. I would usually have the other 3 contestants still in the game vote, but I'm deciding to have everyone vote. Well, I guess besides Caviar, I haven't really made any enemies. Oh, it won't just be this season's cast voting. Everyone who's competed in a TKB season will be voting. Introducing first from our Season 3 cast, Casanova, Root Beer, and Existy, the other 3 in our final 5. After them in reverse elimination order, we've got Matcha, Codberry, Cacarhophiaphobia, Mercury, Honey, Blood, PNG, Lava, Crucifix Case, Bamboo, Ink, Caviar, Buzzsaw, Gasoline, Chip, Existy's Evil Clone, Fish Juice, Sushi, and Coffee. Hopefully I got that all right, and if I forgot you then, too bad, so sad. Now, for all of our Season 2 and Season 1 competitors, we've got Treasure Trove, Diary, Blanco and Noir, or Black and White Cookie, if you're talking about both of them. awesome sauce, ice cream, jade, tea pitcher, firecracker, ruler, some guy in Perez, slime ball, Oobot, and Moai. Yeah, I even brought back Moai of all people, or I guess statues. Now I think this is everyone besides some peeps I couldn't find like key. This will be everyone that's voting. If forgot anyone, just comment down below. I'm not sure if it will really matter, but yeah. Before we start casting votes, though, I think you all know what time it is. It's time to pay attention for the intro. Alright, let's make this as simple as possible. Each vote you get, your number goes up by 1, whereas the highest number is out. I'll teleport everyone up one by one alphabetically, starting with our TKB Season 3 guys. First up, Bamboo. Just quickly say who you're voting for and the reason why. I'll vote Pineberry. Me and Cupcake were on the Nonagons for a while. Cupcake's a friend of Casanova, so I'll vote Pineberry. Cupcake's a friend of Casanova, who's a friend of Mercury, so I'll vote Pineberry. Yeah, Pineberry.
رأي من احتمالاً خيلي مهم نيست أما هنوز متوانم بمانم من همان طور که گفت بودم به حذف شما کمک کردم.
I'll vote Cupcake. Any reason why? Give you a reason if I want to. Sorry, but I've gotta vote for you, Cupcake. Gotta vote for Pineberry. Cupcake's a friend, so Pineberry. Voting for Cupcake just in case Pineberry somehow ends up surviving this elimination. Also, since you probably don't want him out of the cage, I think I can tell you that my clone would end up voting for Cupcake as well. Why am I here? Just vote someone, dude. I guess that guy, because I don't like how he sounds. I'll vote for Cupcake because I'm still salty about Casanova eliminating me. I'll vote for Pineberry. Me and Cupcake were on the Nonagons, so... Cupcake stole Pineberry's coin, and that got me eliminated, so I vote Cupcake. All three of us are next in line, and we're all voting for Pineberry. I'm going to guess this is because you and Pineberry were on the same team. Sorry, Cupcake, but I feel like I've been doing you too many favors recently, and Pineberry has a cause that's very important. What if I vote for Cupcake with no explanation like Chip did? Alright, Pineberry is currently losing, but we need to factor the viewers' votes. Cupcake got 2 votes while Pineberry got 1, meaning the score is incredibly close now. Now again, in alphabetic order, all of our Season 1 and 2 competitors will also vote on who should be eliminated. You're sort of the first person alphabetically, so yeah, vote. Pineberry's a friend despite the fact we've never interacted before on screen, but either way, I'll vote for Cupcake. Apparently Casanova is awesome and a friend of Cupcake, so I'll vote Pineberry. Me and Noir have agreed on voting Cupcake since Pastel voted for us in Season 2, and apparently her and Pineberry work together. We understand it's not a very good reason, but we don't really know much about either person.
Sorry, Cupcake, but Pineberry did decide to take me to the finale over Ruler back in Season 1, so I kinda have to pay it forward.
I really don't like either of you, but I'll vote Pineberry because the pep talk made the viewers vote for me instead of either of you.
Vote for Pineberry for eliminating Ruler in Season 1. Not cool, man. Sorry, Cupcake, but Pineberry's a friend. I really regret bringing you along. Vote for Pineberry because he'd probably be jealous that he's won and if you've only ever been the first boot. Vote for Pineberry for eliminating back in TKB Season 1. Not cool. Oh, that's right, you don't really move, so... Oh, never mind, alright. Vote for Cupcake. Do we get, like, 2 votes? Black and White Cookie didn't, so no. Well, we'll vote for Cupcake because we were on the Pros Appreciation Club with Pineberry.
Oh, hello. It is I, Tea Pitcher. This is my real voice. Anything beforehand has been a lie. Hello there. I vote for Cupcake.
Man, I need to start taking my pills again. Wow, tied up again, ain't that something? Well, we've got one more person that has to vote, and it's none other than our Season 2 winner, Treasure Trove. Well, well, well. Now that I've got my voice, I can actually express my vote with words. Now, for the person I'm voting for, I'm deciding on...
Pineberry. I remember back to episode 15 of last season. You and your little group of friends wanted nothing more than to have me illuminated my dream of finally being able to talk crust just so you could all stick together. Now, I'm the one taking away your dreams, Pineberry. It's over for me. It's all over. Well, Pineberry, while I always thought Cupcake would survive this elimination, I still feel surprised with your elimination. Would you like to say anything before you go? Can I stand on your platform and say it? Oh, well, you are the season 1 winner, so I don't see a problem with it. So, what did you want to say? Winning that wish would have saved me. But now, I realize I have just one option left if I want to live. With Techno dead, I can't go back home, meaning I'm safe. Have you lost your mind, Fineberry? Techno dead, none of us can leave the domain. If you know what's going on with me, you would... Hold on. Without Techno, how are we supposed to finish TKB Season 3? I'd assume the show would have to be cancelled since the story isn't around to fill a spot. What? No way are we going to just cancel the show. I've worked way too hard to reach the final 4 and then have the show just get cancelled. But without Techno being able to grant the wish of the winner, what's the point in playing? Well, I can make just about anything appear as long as it isn't bigger than me, so I could grant just about any wish even if it's piece by piece. Final 4, can you all get over here real quick? Really? Existy is a part of the Final 4? I get out second to last and everyone else thinks I'm not capable of getting far into a competition. Well, contestants, as your new host, I'll run the show until we can complete it. So, for this next challenge, you guys need to bring me something. We did that last episode. Oh, well, how about this? Same idea, but you have to bring me something that I myself am not able to make appear. You see, I can make just about anything appear as long as it's not too wide and also not too tall. So, even if something was incredibly wide like a ruler, I can make one appear since it's not very tall. So, whoever can bring me an object that I can't appear first will be safe from being up for voting. Begin! Alright, Cupcake, we've got to make sure one of us wins the challenge. Do you have any ideas for stuff? Man, I'll need like 2 to 3 business days to think of something smart like that. Just take all the time you need. It'll hopefully be worth it. Well, looks like I'm out of their alliance picture for good. Hey, root beer. No. Man, if I don't win this challenge, I'm toast. Treasure tree or whatever your name is. Do other contestants count? Nope. You cannot use other contestants in this challenge. Oh, I know then. You, Treasure Trove. Since you're a host and not a contestant anymore, you can have something that's too wide and long for you to make appear. I mean, I guess that's technically right. Cupcake wins the challenge, I guess, so, yeah. Wasn't supposed to be that short, but okay. Viewers, if you are even seeing this, vote to save either Casanova, Existy, or Root Beer from being eliminated. Whoever gets the most votes will be guaranteed safe from being eliminated. Don't feel sad about losing the game, Pineberry. I'm sure you'll win the next season. Cloudberry, Techno is dead. I know. I was referring to a Treasure Trove season. I believe Treasure Trove is only going to finish this season. Whether she is or not, I'm not sad about the whole season thing. I'm just kind of sad that I'm the reason we're all stuck now in the domain. I'm fine trapping myself here, but I also trapped, 50 others, including you guys here. If you think about it, Pineberry, this domain not only has everything we need, but it's also free from many cruel things like death and disease. It may suck never getting to see home again, but at least this is where we ended up. Yeah, I guess that is true. Well, I guess at some point I should probably try making peace with some of the people I've hurt, like Cupcake. You won last week's challenge, and so you are safe from elimination. Casanova Existing Root Beer, you were the unfortunate 3 that lost last week's challenge, and so one of you will be eliminated. Before we get to that though, I split up the bleachers into 4 sections based on who our spectators wanted to win the season. From smallest to biggest, we have Existy, who only has awesome sauce in his evil clone, though I'm not even sure if his clone is rooting for him. I'm just going to assume they are. Existy is a lot more awesome than you might initially think they are. Then it's the root beer section with diary, fish juice, slime ball, and tea pitcher. With just one more member, it's the cupcake supporters with ruler, ice cream, caviar, crucifix case, and Owobot. And then with 20 people, it's the Casanova supporters. Wow. Lots of fans you've got there, huh? Wow, that's, really surprising. Didn't expect that. I'm not surprised about this. I mean, maybe about half those people who are rooting for me don't even know who I am. They just went based off of vibes.
I chose Casanova entirely off of vibes. I don't know. I don't like Cupcake and Existy, and between him and Root Beer, he's just cooler.
While Casanova may have the support of previous competitors, Existy actually received the vote to be safe, meaning either Casanova or Root Beer will be getting eliminated. After all this time, could the viewers actually begin to start liking me? It was 1 vote, dude. Let me enjoy this small victory. You 4 voted on who you want to eliminate, and the decision was pretty unanimous. 3 of you voted for Existy, however, none of these votes will count due to Existy being safe now. I'll give you the honor, Existy. Tell us who you voted for, aka the person who was eliminated. I voted for Root Beer for being rude to me last episode when all I wanted was their help. That's quite unfortunate. While I myself am a Root Beer fan, it seems that eventually doing what was right wasn't enough to win TKB Season 3. I figured this moment would eventually come, but sucks that I thought I did the right thing by not working with Existy, but as it turns out, that was my very undoing. Whenever you're ready, Root Beer, you can head over to your bleacher, and I should probably do this before I forget, but we need to do the intro. How does he say it again? He really just tells the viewers to pay attention, and then the intro starts. Alrighty then, everybody, pay attention because it's time for the intro. So, the final 3 is Casanova, Cupcake, and Existy. Before we start the next challenge, I'd like if you each told the audience how you're feeling, and if or if not you think you'll win the season. It feels like things are coming full circle for me. I did pretty good in Season 1, pretty bad in Season 2, and now I have a shot at winning the season. I bet a ton of people want to read all 4 volumes of my autobiography now that I'm in the top 3. They want to know the secret on how I was able to survive in a season where you have to have people like you. Not entirely surprised I made it this far. I mean, I thought maybe some misfortune put me in a situation where I couldn't talk myself out of it, but I didn't have many situations in general where I had to use my persuasion skills. My biggest competition is probably my buddy Cass. I mean, he's been up for elimination so many times and yet he's still in the game. The biggest threat here is definitely me. Cupcake has experience and Casanova has persuasion, but I've got the power to pull off crazy upsets, so I've got this in the bag. Not trying to sound arrogant here, but neither 2 other guys are really a threat. Cupcake, he's been able to survive many scenarios while being clueless, and it says he pulls off major upsets, but neither one really has any skills that are useful. If I were to be remembered by something, it would probably be how great I am. Probably all that awesome sauce family stuff. Those earbuds I got. Yeah, definitely those. I feel like that's probably my most memorable thing. If you look above your heads, you'll see these zeros. For this next part, I'll be awarding you guys points that'll help us decide who will be the winner of TKB Season 3. Being most favored among the contestants, Casanova will get a point. Being most favored among the fans, Existy will get a point. Based on episode 15 onward, person up for elimination the least amount of times Existy, with Casanova and Cupcake being up for elimination 4 times. Existy will get a point for being up for elimination only twice. I'll give Cupcake 3 points for being in all 3 seasons of TKB, Existy 2 points for being in season 2 and 3, and Casanova will get 1 point for being in this season. Now I've got some big plans for the next 2 episodes, so for now, I'll have the viewers vote on who should get points. These points could be very crucial to the game, so if you want someone to win, make sure you vote. Sorry that this video is only like 6 minutes long, but I went, oh no, okay, we're fading away. See you guys next episode, Cupcake, Existy, and Casanova. Last episode I rewarded you all with some points based on different achievements you guys had. I ended that episode asking the viewers to vote on who should get a point. We of course got only 1 vote, and that was for Existy, giving him 5 points in total. Now for this challenge, we'll be doing all the challenges up to episode 10, with an exception for episode 1 due to not actually having a challenge. For each challenge you guys win, you'll get a point, and who has the least amount of points after the episode 10 challenge will be eliminated. Also, we aren't going to just speedrun through these. We will do each one properly without rush so that the episode is actually interesting. Okay? Now to segue into the challenge, let's all pay attention because it's time for the intro. For this challenge, you'll have to push the boulder up the mini-mountain. Since none of you have Pineberry levels of strength, both the boulder's weight and the height of the mini-mountain have been shortened. Good luck! Oh wow, Cupcake. Struggling much, are we? Let me show you how it's done. What? Excuse me, but I believe if I push this boulder, it's supposed to move forward? What? I know I'm not stronger than Cupcake and he's ahead. How can I win this? Pineberry, could you quickly help me? What? No. Why would you think I would help you? Hey, look man, I understand. We may have been on different sides throughout the entirety of the game, but I mean, look at Existy. He probably thinks he played you like a fiddle. Got you to vote with him and keep him in, making him stay in the game and getting you eliminated. That is annoying, but there isn't really anything I can do. But you could do something. I mean, he's right there. Go punch him. Punch him? Why not? I'm half considering just pushing this one and hoping they'd count it. Quick, Existy, duck! Pineberry, you almost punched me. If it wasn't for Casanova, you would have clocked me right in the face. Speaking of Casanova, it looks like his boulder has reached the top, meaning he wins the challenge and the point. Now for this next challenge, each of our finalists will need to carry a canoe, and whoever's the last to drop it, wins. Can I opt out of this one? I don't feel strong enough to carry it for long. I mean, if you want to, I guess just Casanova and Existy will be participating in this one. Now, when you two are ready, just lift up your canoes and we can start. That is just borderline embarrassing. Point for Casanova. Next up is the shot put ball challenge. Hopefully you are all able to do this one. Actually, I'd like to also opt out of this one. Was the boulder really that heavy? I mean, when you're pushing up the side of the hill for that amount of time, it does get tiring. Well, if you want to cost yourself the game by not doing any challenges, then that's on you. Now for you two, simply just throw a shot put ball and we'll see which one is thrown farther. Yeah, that's not surprising. Casanova wins and gets a point. For this challenge, I will call out red light, green light, and whoever reaches me first will win. Now, let's start with... What? Wow, you guys didn't even get past the starting line. You guys must suck. Well, since Cupcake didn't move and you guys did, I'll give Cupcake the point. For this challenge, we'll go through the 5 challenges of the 6th episode, which are flipping a coin, guessing a flag, Dalgona, tic-tac-toe, and a TKB question. You will all go alphabetically, and whoever makes the least amount of mistakes will be awarded with the point. Alright, Casanova, heads or tails? Heads. Ooh,
You've already earned yourself 2 strikes, Casanova. Okay, what's this flag? Do I get any answer options? Nope. Galapagos provenance? Are you actually joking? You can remember Galapagos provenance and its flag, but not Sierra Leone, an actual country? Try again. I think that one is Serbia. Alright, at least you got that one. Now for the Dalgona, I've actually made them the shapes that you are. Meaning this could be very easy or very hard. Seems like for you, it's not too hard. Now, let's see if you can win the tic-tac-toe game. Alright, to finish the challenge, simply answer this question correctly. Which team did you spend more time on? Liquid Lozenge or the new Nonagons? Well, I did start and end the season on the Nonagons, but I think the answer is the Liquid Lozenge. That's correct, though I should point out how close it was. If you go based on whose team he was at the end of each episode, he was on the Nonagons for 6 episodes and the Lozenge for 7 episodes. Casanova finishes the challenge with 3 strikes. Next up is Cupcake. Heads or tails, Cupcake? Heads. Ooh, good job. Now tell me, what's this flag? I think that's the Czech flag? Alright, good, you got that right. Now here's the Dalgona. Can I just take a strike on this one? I don't think I can cut that out. Sure. Alright, Cupcake. As long as you answer this question correctly on the first or second try, you will be ahead of Casanova. Now, since you've been in all 3 seasons, let me give you a harder question. Counting all 3 seasons of TKB, how many times have you been up for elimination? Man, that's tough. 16 times? Oh, wow. Based on my research, yeah, I think 16 is indeed the answer. That means Cupcake is in the lead with just 1 strike, meaning Existy has to have a flawless run if he wants to win. Alright, 50-50 chance the run is immediately lost with this decision. Heads or tails? Tails. I'm sure of it. Wow, like Cupcake, Existy landed the coin flip first try. Now Existy, what is this flag? Easy. That's the modern day location where the Existy dynasty started. Colombia. Fun fact, that's where my very first ancestor was from and founded the place under the name. Help me, I'm drowning, stop writing, help. Yeah, he wasn't trying to name it that, he was actually drowning. Anyways, you've got a pretty simple shape, Existy, just an imperfect circle. Alright, Existy's getting pretty close to the win. Wow, had to join that because he took 2 minutes worth of draws just because he wanted to play as a circle. Alright, Existy, this question is for the win. What are all the names of the 10 original TKB contestants? Oh man, that's a tough one. Of course, Cupcake, Pineberry's Buds, Jaden. Mark Caviar was in this season, and I also remember when Diary and Firecracker were talking about how they didn't get in. I remember on the Appreciation Club, we had that Rebel Ice Cream who had a buddy named Ruler, and man, the 10th person in the original TKB. Didn't Ink say he was in a previous season? No, that's wrong. Ink was from Techno's Object Show Season 2. You got to get this last one right, or Cupcake will be given the point. I have no clue. Tomahawk? No, the final answer was Bunsen. I would have also accepted chat bubble as an answer, but alas, Cupcake barely comes out on top and is awarded another point. Whew, alright, that was a long one. Now, since Mingle would be kind of awkward with 3 people, I'll let you 3 vote on who you would want to win the point if you didn't get it. Starting with you, Cupcake, who would you want to win? Cass. And you, Casanova? Cupcake. Well, then that means you'll choose who gets the point, Existia. Who would you like to get it? I guess Cupcake. Alright, Cupcake will get the point. Wait, what? I bet Casanova thought I would pick him with how persuasive he is without even talking, but maybe if he ever actually acknowledged how great I am, then maybe I would have fallen for his persuasion. Now for this next one, you all play rock, paper, scissors against AI 5 times, and whoever wins the most will get a point. Also, I'd like it if you guys did kind of like a live thing and record yourself doing it. So, yeah, begin. Alright, Treasure Trove gave me one last chance to try getting the audio working while playing one of these, so yeah, I've gone like through 5 tries. Let's hope this last one works. Hopefully those count for like half a point, because it's better than a loss. Okay. I don't even know what to say to that. Okay. Draw again. Can I get just like 1 win? Alright. We gotta win. And then. Oh, yeah, I'm not winning this challenge. Hopefully this works. If it does work, then that means I'm gonna have to move on to the next guy. So, Casanova said I'm next. Oh, wow, okay. Hopefully I get better than that. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just begin. Yay, we won. Do I even have to do this 4 more times? I probably do. Yo, that's nice. Rock again. Rock again. Is that a win? Strike paper, that worked last time. No. Why paper not work? Oh, I mean, might as well do scissors. Um, uh, I think that's 2 wins, which is more than Cass, so if Existy does worse than me, I'll win this one. Uh, oh, speaking of him, I think I gotta hand it over to him. Okay. Started recording too early. Let's load. Load. Come on. I don't have fans in real life, so I need these. Oh, just black screened already. Come on. Just play the crowd noise. It's just not the same. Okay. So, because I messed up the audio last time, Treasure Trove gave me another chance. So hopefully I can get 3 wins and beat Cupcake. I can't see any of the rock, paper, scissors. Don't know if you guys can, but it says I won. So I'm gonna assume that's good. And I won again. Okay. Scissors. Okay. I lost. Okay. Come on. Come on. Draw. Come on. I need this one. This one. And I win. And I win. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm the best. Better in the fast. Oh, anyone who's doubted me between TKB Season 2 up until now suck. And if you supported me, you're probably awesome sauce. Because well, the only person that supports me. So yeah, I win these. Not sure how, but Existy won the challenge with 3 wins, meaning he gets the point. We've got 1 challenge left, meaning that if Casanova doesn't win this one, he's eliminated from TKB Season 3. So, seems the stakes are as high as they can get. If I want to keep my spot in the game, I'll have to beat the other 2 finalists in a challenge just to tie the score. I will admit my luck has been god-awful recently with what you've seen in the previous challenges requiring luck, but I do believe that no matter what this final challenge is, I will be able to beat it and stay in the game. Well, I'm certainly in a tough spot. Cass is the strongest competitor here. If I sabotage the next challenge, I could be just 1 existy away from winning the season. But Cass is also my friend. If anyone would be in the finale with me, besides Crucicase, I'd want it to be him. That was fun. We should do that again sometime. Alright, you 3. On the count of 3, see what I did there? It'll be a race to the top of the mountain. Whoever reaches there first will get the point, and if it's not Casanova, he'll be eliminated. Let's start this in 3, 2, 1. Hey Casanova, ever heard of Dodge? What? Dodge this! Oh, my surgically repaired knee! You good, Casanova? What do you think? He just shattered my knee! So you're not good. Well, I'm a bystander here, so yeah. So that's great. I've got to now climb all the way to the top on a shattered knee. Alone. I wish I was able to fly or something. Oh wait, that's right. Wow, looks like I sure did a number on Casanova. He's hurt so bad he's walking away. Well, I guess I just speedwalk the rest of the way. After all, I'm getting pretty exhausted from running. You know, Perez, I'm really lucky to have you as a supporter. I never thought the best actress of all time would support me, let alone know I exist. Not only that, but I also got the Kronzo, or crown as you like to be referred to by. Only it's like a true fan would know. Oh, man. Really did all that just to eliminate Casanova? Worth it. What's that noise? Oh, wow, Casanova won. Well, that means we're going to need a tiebreaker, so you two just fight it out. I don't really care. But I'm injured. I mean, yeah, but you also have the high ground, so I'd say it's equal. Hey, Casanova. You better not do what I think you're about to do. God, why the knee again? It's like a game-breaking glitch. I've got to abuse it while it lasts. Using a weapon? That's not really fair. Well, then just let him use a weapon. Yeah, could I use some guy as a weapon? Not sure how that helps, but sure. You can use him. So, Casanova, need me to hit you a 3rd time in your knee or not? You know well that's not funny. Gah, where's Cupcake in all this?
It's raining tacos from out of the sky.
You know, Existy, I have a good feeling I probably know what your wish is. Based on what I've seen, you'll probably wish to make everyone like you. I mean, you've got one friend. That's awesome sauce. Someone who automatically approves of everyone they meet. You're not entirely correct, but that is the gist of it. But you don't need a wish for that, Existy. You can make people like you naturally. Oh, let me guess. Change how I act just so I can have others' approval? Screw that. If I have to fake being kind just so people like me, then maybe I don't want friends. And leave it to me. I could persuade people into giving you another shot. Heck, even thinking you're a good guy. You would really do that for me? I would. I really would. But first, I would like to win the game, so sorry for what's about to happen. What? Casanova has won the challenge, and that means 60 has been eliminated.
find out who wins TKB Season 3 next episode. Will it be Casanova or Cupcake? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Just end the episode here. Yeah. This is the end. It is now time for the finale of TKB Season 3. Cupcake and Casanova are two finalists that were able to overcome the odds and survive over coffee, sushi, fish juice, Xyz's evil clone, chip, cloudberry, gasoline, buzzsaw, caviar, ink, bamboo, crucifix case, lava, PNG, blood, honey, mercury, cacarophobia, pastel, cloudberry again, matcha, pineberry, root beer, and existy. One of these two contestants here will be the one to walk away from this competition with one wish for anything. Who will it be? We're going to find out now in the finale of TKB Season 3. Before we begin the action, it's time to pay attention to the intro. Before we begin, I actually want to go over the past of our finalists. Being eliminated in what felt like the middle of Season 1 and 2, placing 6 out of 11 and 15 out of 21 respectively, it was a bit of a surprise when Cupcake was one of the 3 original contestants voted into Season 3. Even Cupcake himself seemed surprised, with him outright saying,
I'm not even really sure why I got in over the others, but I guess I can try to win this time if you guys want me to.
However, he didn't really try at all, because in the first couple of episodes, Cupcake didn't do much, or even talk for that matter, till episode 5, where he met Crucifix Case, or, as his friends call him, Crucicase. Due to having a history of freezing up under pressure, Cupcake was of course nervous about red light, green light. Luckily for him, Crucifix Case would help him cross the finish line. Furthermore, in episode 6, Cupcake would actually cost his team the challenge after they made him do the challenge with the other team. Luckily for Cupcake, Crucifix Case had him permanently switched to the Nonagons, keeping him safe from being eliminated. Even when the Nonagons started choking, Cupcake was surprisingly able to survive all 3 eliminations, with even Crucifix Case himself saying Cupcake was going to make it to the finale alongside Casanova. I have no clue how he actually predicted that. What can I say? I've never had one bad prediction in my life. An episode prior to Crucifix Case's elimination, Cupcake actually figured out Pineberry's shady scheme with Soulfire and suggested he stopped working with her, showing that he wasn't clueless all the time. Things would turn for the worse, though, when Pineberry figured out Soulfire wanted him to get Cupcake eliminated. After some considering, Pineberry decided that he was going to try getting Cupcake out. In episode 17, it's revealed that Cupcake actually stole Pineberry's immunity token to stay in the game, pushing their rivalry even further. After being forced to work together in episode 20, the two's rivalry came to its bitter end after I made the deciding vote to eliminate Pineberry over Cupcake. After that, Cupcake didn't do much, but still enough to survive the final 3 challenge and earn his spot in the finale. With all this in mind, I feel like it's safe to say Cupcake is our captain comeback in this competition. After all, he's bounced back from 2 mid-placements in the previous seasons to reach this point, so it's very possible he's making the best comeback we've ever seen in TKB. Switching gears, we've got the most persuasive man the domain has to offer, our rookie contestant, Casanova, who also appears to have switched back to the original recipe. I wanted to do a gold color, but I decided it would be better if I just went back to the original color. Well, for Casanova, he's had some of an interesting journey too. Appearing alongside all the other members of the Nonagons, Casanova visually looked like he may take after Pastel and become this season's villain. However, when he calmed down Chip in episode 2 and became a voice of reason, people's opinions probably changed. In episode 3, he was swapped to the Lozenge, where he decided to partner up with the shifty Gasoline. This didn't turn out very well because after Gasoline tried to eliminate him for not being willing to lie to people, he had to turn the tables and eliminate Gasoline. Despite eliminating a member of their family, Casanova would actually foster great relationships with the family, going as far as to be an honorary member of the Awesome Sauce family. After moving back to the Nonagons, Casanova ended up surviving the 3 straight eliminations that left the Nonagons in shambles. With how persuasive he was never really getting eliminated in the ink or bamboo elimination, but still surprising he and Cupcake both survived the Nonagons and are both here today, which I remind you, the crucifix case guessed would happen. Man, if I didn't eliminate myself, I probably could have won this whole thing. I'd much rather enjoy watching these two make it to the top. In episode 17, Casanova actually invited Trooper to the resistance side, despite the fact Trooper up to this point has been part of the Axis. It's not all good though, as after Root Beer causes Macho's elimination, the two have a falling out with Casanova even saying that if it came down to it, he would have given Macho the win. Casanova felt guilty for using his persuasion skills too many times early on, and it seems as if it's a recurring theme that Casanova doesn't like using his persuasion skills, despite how great they are. While he may have had his knee shattered last episode, Casanova stayed in the game and ended up winning the tiebreaker and earning his spot in the finale. Even with a cast on his knee, dominance in this competition I feel from Casanova makes me truly believe that Casanova is the one to beat. Now, I know you guys are going to get mad at me when I say this, but before we begin the final challenge, I'd like it if you both shared your thoughts, and if or if not you think you will be the one that wins TKB Season 3. I can't believe I actually made it to the finale. When I got voted in back in the first episode of this season, I thought I was going to get eliminated for not doing much like P&G did, but because of my friendship with Crucicase, my rivalry with Pineberry, I stayed interesting enough to stick around. I feel like as long as I'm able to get my brain working, I could totally win this. I know this may sound cocky or arrogant, but since episode 1, I kinda knew I was gonna make it to the finale. I figured that as long as I balanced when I did and did not use my persuasion, I could both win this game and be able to live with myself. If I'm being honest, there is a part of me that wants Cupcake to win this. He's been fighting hard and has a lot of experience, but most of me wants to win this, so I'm gonna go all out, and not even the shattered knee will be able to stop me. Okay, we might be 7 minutes in, but now we are starting. As you were most likely expecting, this final challenge will of course be the episodes 11 to 20 challenges, excluding episode 14 since it didn't have a challenge, and I'm also not going to include any of my challenges, so whoever has the most points at the end will be the definitive winner of TKB Season 3. Based on Soda Pop's challenge back in my season, you two will have to draw not me, but each other. I'll judge your art not by how accurate it is, but also by how well it portrays the character's personality. So yeah, get drawing. Drawing is one of the things I'm pretty good at with, Casanova, but Cupcake doesn't really, have a personality. I mean, only one time ever has he gone full serious mode, and that was all the way back in Season 1. Man, Cass is one hard guy to visualize. We of course got him coloring himself different colors, his incredible persuasion, and of course unbreakable moral values. I feel like I might be able to get this though, if I can visualize all of that in one portrait. Now I hate to say this, but watching you two draw would be kinda boring, so I'm gonna do the audience a favor and skip to the finished drawings. Now, last episode we would go alphabetically, but I'm still gonna do it in reverse alphabetic order, so you're up first, Cupcake. For this drawing, I took all of Cass's previous colors of gray, pink, and his actual color blue, and I combined them all in a background with Cass's shape. It's good, but it's mostly boring. I don't feel like there's really anything going on. I'd say a 6 out of 10, because it's still pretty decent. Now it's your turn, Casanova. If you get a 7 out of 10 or higher, then you will win the challenge. For my drawing, I wanted to highlight Cupcake's near nullity to most things. This depiction, he's still gonna feel with no visual expression on his face. Things like the emptiness and his lack of expression will help sell the effect of nullity. Wow, this is definitely an interesting piece, though I do have to admit it does feel like Cupcake. Giving a score, I'd say 8 out of 10, meaning Casanova gets our first point. Now, since I don't want to risk altering the past with a time machine, this challenge will be to see if you guys can remember what all the relics there were from that challenge. Oh, that's easy. It was the Cypress flag and the bun used to eliminate diary. Man, I was gonna start giving hints and stuff, try to pad the runtime. Good job, Cupcake, that's the right answer. You get a point. Now for this next one, I removed one person from the root beer or existing stands. Whoever can guess who it is that I removed will get the point. Oh, okay, I guess we're just starting. I'll give you a minute to guess who it is, because I've already got it. We just started. How do you already know? This is an easy one. The guy stuck out like a sore thumb last time we saw these stands. Tell me then, Cupcake. Who is it? It's Slime Ball. That's right. It's none other than Slime Ball. For guessing correctly, you get another point, Cupcake. For this one, I'm going to give you one super hard trivia question, and of course, whoever gets it right gets a point.
Now, I'm sure you all know Yogurt. He was selected as team leader for the Lozenge and was really just another member, while also being a part of 128 where he didn't really do much and got eliminated for being really boring. But before he got into 128, Techno was actually planning on putting Yogurt in a different show. So the question is, what was the name of that show? Man, I probably should have spent more time looking at that channel with my free time. You're actually joking. There's no way. What? Every once in a while I binge stuff, and just yesterday I binged all the videos on the channel. Kind of funny how we can hop on YouTube and watch what we did just minutes ago. Anyway, the answer is Breakfast Battle. Yup, that's right. Last year, a post was made about a possible future show called Breakfast Battle that included this ugly looking yogurt. The show never happened, but we did get Yogurt. Now, for getting the question right, Cupcake gets another point. This challenge might be a bit lopsided, but you two will have to race. Not to their side of the domain, but just a small distance, so yeah. Go! Casanova, why did you not even try? Even walking fast would probably get me to fall flat on my face. No thanks. Well, since Casanova didn't participate, Cupcake gets another point. Also, Casanova, we've got 4 challenges left, meaning that if you lose just one more time, it's over. I'm 1 point away from losing the entire competition. It's not good to say the least. Gotta focus now. I'll be able to live it down if I let myself lose this. I think you both know what's about to go down. First to push off the other gets the point. Now, get pushing. Man, I don't really want to push you off. It feels unfair. Just do it, Cupcake. If you insist. Ow. Point for Casanova. I'm not giving up. Going all in now if that's what it takes to win. That's not good. Casanova might be really trying now. Alright, we've got a problem with this challenge. It's to defeat Pastel. However, Pastel, of course, is dead. And even if we revived her, she couldn't do anything because her orb shattered, so give me a minute to think of what we should do instead.
Not trying to say he was a good guy, but it's a bit annoying he's dead.
Do 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 do.
You again? Why are you here?
Oh, it's nothing. Just to find some new people to play with.
No. Go Squabble and Chimichongle. Comedy Mask died, and I would just rather not.
You can't just bring him back.
No.
Sigh, let me try.
What?
Alrighty, time to go back to the Shadow Realm.
Wait, no! Bruh.
Very funny, much laughs.
Get out of here, man. I'm sick of you.
Lame. Man, everybody there is so boring. Maybe I just need a fresh set of playmates. After all, I do see some peeps right there. Konnichiwa, Minya. Who are you? Look, Perez had some guy's colors. I'm Yudel. Spelled with a Y-E-double-O-D-L, of course. And why are you here? I'm just here for some fun. Based off the vibe I'm getting, Yudel is probably techno if he had Pastel's personality, so... You know what, Yudel? I have an idea. Yeah? What if the first person to kill you gets a point? Casanova Cupcake, get them! Shi Tadanoshi. What? You want me to talk them to death? Yes. You know, I didn't like that game very much. I think I have an idea for a better one. What the Sigma? Kusokurai. Bleh. I don't even know what to say right now. Oh no, Yudel! There's more of them? Eek! Please don't shoot me, I'm just flying away. It's official. I have seen it all. Just have the point, Casanova. I don't care. Let's just move on to the next challenge. Now that Cupcake is back and what was left of him was cleaned up, we can move on to the next challenge. Seriously? I changed back to gray, just get forced back to pink? I mean, getting rid of it's what you're supposed done. I was just looking at you. How did you do that? Just give me the points so I can repaint myself. Fine. Now would you look at that? You two are tied up, which is both surprising, but also not really surprising. So, we've got one more chance to figure out who the winner of TKB Season 3 is. Now, Techno might have cheated a little bit with this challenge and what it actually was, but for this challenge, there is an actual yellow piece of grass somewhere nearby, and whoever finds it first wins. Now, on your marks, get set, go! Alright, behind the stairs? No. TLC? No. Have any of you guys seen a yellow piece of grass? No, Cupcake, we haven't. You guys are supporters, right? Can any of you help me find the yellow grass? You've got it, Cupcake.
مطمئناً.
You ready, Icy? Yeah, let's find that grass. Oh, wow. I didn't actually expect any of you to agree. Quick, my supporters, stop Cupcakes and Porters from finding the grass. Oh no, Ruler. Caspis. I've got to go help wait. The grass. Ice Cream has found the yellow grass. However, since he is not a contestant, it'll be the first contestant to actually get the piece of grass to me to win. Meaning, Ice Cream's goal should now be to hand off the grass to his player of choice. I've got to get this to Cupcake quickly. Not on my watch. Ow! Alright, gotta make sure nobody else takes his grass from me. I kill people now. Nice job, Buzzsaw. Now, let's get this grass back to Casanova. Huh? Ink! How dare you! You killed him over a blade of grass. You mad or something, little bro? Come on then. Do something then. Yeah! Oh no, Cruza case. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Just focus on that grass for now, okay? That's right. All I've gotta do is get this grass to treasure trove and I win. What if me and Chip here don't want that to happen and are going to kill you if it means we get the grass to Casanova? Chip? I think Sushi said you look stupid. Come on, you said it before. Say it again. Say it again. Yes, I've made it to the elimination area. You...
That's right. Me. Get over here.
Checkmate. Or not. It's just you and me, Casanova. We're back to where we started. Can one of you two just hand me the grass? Gladly. Ow. Yes! Man. It's official. Our winner of TKB Season 3 is... Casanova. Man, I don't think I could ever get that close to winning again. Come on, line up, Cupcake. After all, that was as close as the game could get. There's no shame in second place. Yeah, I guess that's true. Good game, man. Alright, Casanova, this is the big question now. What do you want as your wish? Man, you see, my original wish was, how do I say it? Kinda stupid, so I'm not entirely sure on what to wish. I mean, we're kinda stuck here, so there isn't exactly a time limit as when you need to make your wish. Stuck here? Man, I feel like anything I wish for would be pointless and if I can't even go back home. I know what I've got to do then. Treasure Trove, for my wish, I'd like for you to make a teleporter appear that will be able to send people back home. Oh, I never thought of something like that. Well, let's see. Ah, here we go. Alright everybody, listen up. You'll have until this thing eventually breaks down to get out of here. If you want to stay for some reason, just stay where you are, I guess. Not me, though. Bye-bye. Woo, yay, we're leaving, yay! Yay, we're also leaving. Wow, lots of people getting out of this place. Good for them. Are we all sticking together, or do some of us got to go? I actually kinda like it here. I think I've actually got to go. Really? Yeah, I think I've got work or something. Bye guys. See you all hopefully soon. Well, that sucks. Guess I'm down to just 2 friends. Down to just 2 friends? You could try picking more, you know. With who? Well, let's wait until everyone has decided to leave or not, then I'll access the candidates.
بالآخر وبعد الساعة فصل زين سريال مزخرف بيخونوا برميجردم نان 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 أو أنينت أسارلو.
And there goes the window of opportunity. Cupcake, would you mind helping me revive everyone who died? I don't know all the Season 2 contestants' names. Sure. So, do you know who needs to be revived? No. Let's just ask the machine. Hey, revival machine, can you show us all the contestants that are dead?
I see your head flashing.
That's true. He did get sliced up by Buzzsaw. Yeah. Get him to, like, the queue.
Bamboo.
Oh, yeah. Stabbed in the throat with ink shattered bits. And then ink, yeah. Got shattered. Oh, yeah. He's been dead for a hot minute. Yeah, just add all 3 of them to the queue. Oh, no. I think we can skip that one. She got what was coming to her. Who? Just, skip that one, I guess. No idea who that is. Another person I don't know. Revival machine, can you show every dead contestant who wasn't in the first 3 TKB seasons?
I am not ready all of these names. If you want to, let me my guess.
Chili pepper, gold, chiclet, coffee bean, cast iron skillet, uranium, bucket of tar, file folder, French toast stick, and watermelon? Who are all these people?
Revival Machine, just skip all of them. Besides those people, who else is dead? Oh, we can just skip that one. What did they do? There isn't a thing they haven't done yet. So, yeah. Revival Machine, can you just revive Ice Cream, Bamboo, Ink, and Existy? Why aren't we reviving the people we don't know? They might be people that Techno offed, and that would mean they had to have done some heinous act to warrant permadeath, so yeah, it's just for our own safety. Hey guys, good news is you are all alive. Bad news, you're all trapped here with the rest of us who didn't leave for the foreseeable future. And in case you're wondering, it was totally me who won the season. If anyone else says differently, cause they didn't want to see me win and can't handle the fact I won. But you didn't win, I saw Casanova win myself. See, Root Beer wasn't rooting for me, so they keep telling themselves that they saw Casanova win. Speaking of Casanova, where is he? He promised me help that I needed. He left through the teleporter before it broke down. Man, he probably didn't mean all the stuff he said to me. He was just lying. It's what he does when he wants to survive. Why are we still listening to these two? I was actually wondering the same thing. Let's get out of here. Agreed. Alright, Pineberry. Let's see if we can do a little friend matchmaking here. I'll start with the Season 3 guys and work down to the Season 1 guys based on how likely it is you could befriend them. Root Beer, well, he may seem like a male version of Diary. He seems like a justification kind of guy, and I don't think he'd want to be your friend after you threatened homicide towards him, so, Bamboo and Ink, well, you verbally and physically abused both of them more than once, so maybe, yeah, probably not. Being friends with Awesome Sauce is like giving bread to pigeons. They seem interested, but they really do that for just about everyone. I mean, Existy would probably want to be your friend, but I don't think he's a person you'd want to be friends with, how egotistical he gets and all. Some guy in Perez, honestly, don't think they'd be interested. You could probably make amends with Caviar, but any kind of friendship is out the window. Firecracker? Absolutely not. She hates you and probably won't ever accept even an apology. Diary would probably be too nice to turn you down, but you two don't have anything in common, so there wouldn't really be a reason to want to be friends with her. Ice Cream and Ruler are the safe option, really. Sure, there's a bit of bad blood between you two, but it could maybe work out. Just, they're always gonna be, like, greater friends with each other than they will with you. It might sound crazy, but Cupcake might be your best choice. While you do have fun a lot, the fact he put it all aside to work with you shows that there's a chance you could slowly build back up a relationship. So you're saying my best choices are Awesome Sauce, Ice Cream and Ruler, or Cupcake. Wow. It's like all the people I've heard got brought together while those I haven't heard went through the portal. Well, I guess we're making amends with the enemies today. Hey Cupcake, Look, we've almost never seen ourselves eye to eye. Now if we found ourselves in the same situation, I like to call it truce. A truce? I mean, alright. Really? You're just gonna accept one like that? You said it yourself, Pineberry. It seems now we've found ourselves in the same situation. We're all here now. Not part of the game, but still kinda just here. Seems this is the aftermath of TKB. Or, I guess you could call it BKT.
Alright, seems like Techno isn't here right now. Now, last time I was here, I didn't get to check out this door. Strange, it's locked. Maybe this button attached will help me find a code or something. Huh?
Hello. If you're watching this, you're either me testing us out, or you're an intruder. Speaking that you're most likely the latter, just know that while the server room has some stuff, the real fun stuff is behind this door. Fortunately, though, this door can only be opened through the other side, meaning you have to be able to face through it like me, or be on the other side to open it. After all, I would not want some random person snooping around in my lab. Now, if you aren't me, but really want to get into the lab, then the only way to enter is to have someone else inside the lab open the door for you, so yeah, good luck getting that to happen. Anyway, bye.
One way? Surely there is someone in there, right? Burnsen. Burnsen.
Huh?
If you can hear me, you've got to open this door.
Door? Wait, let me feel around here. Huh? I've been in a room this whole time? 129. Is that what TKB was? And invulnerability. I guess that would kind of describe me.
Is that you talking, Bunsen?
Yeah, it's me.
You think you could unlock the door?
Yeah, hold on, wait. A math problem? If it isn't Bunsen. Huh? I'm assuming they're Bunsen. After all, there's only 3 of you here, and your door is the closest. Anyway, if you want to get out, simply just answer these 5 math questions, and the door will open. However, even with a smart scarf, I doubt you can answer all 5. Also, starting now, any outside noise from the other side is blocked out so you don't cheat. Anyway, good luck. You're gonna need it after all. This can't be too bad, right? Let's see. 5 divided by y is equal to 25. What is y? Man, starting with a tough one. 5. Oh, okay, I guess the question changes with every wrong guess. 25 divided by 7 is 5. Okay, nobody is able to complete these questions. Wait, Techno said there was 3 of us here, meaning I could get one of them to help. Person who's behind the door, sorry, you're gonna have to wait a bit. I'm gonna have to find help. Okay, find doors look like they hold people. Oh. Hey you, mind helping me with something? I'm going to try to find another person. Extracted? I'm guessing that probably means they aren't here anymore. Man, why are there so many rooms? Why do so many say deceased? Has Techno been killing all these people? If I don't get out of here, will I be the next one to have their door say deceased? No. Can't think of something like that. We'll get out of here. I have to. I just... Document room? No, I'm looking for... the other alive person. Who are you? Just no time for introductions. Come on. I dealt with math problems to escape this place. Basically, to escape, you need to answer 5 questions. However, this one is a math one, and I don't really know math. Also, I think we should probably introduce ourselves, speaking that we're in the same predicament. So yeah, I'm Bunsen, and you are? I'm Jingle Bell. As you probably saw, I was in the very first Techno's Object Show season, commonly known as TOS Season 1. Also, this answer is 12, I believe. If you have 1 bucket with 5 gallons in it, and another with 6, how many buckets do you have? You would have 2 buckets? Most popular pop song of all time? White Christmas? Which planet in the solar system spins clockwise? Oh, wait, hold on, I've heard of this. Venus. Boring. These were
all questions Bunsen should not be able to get, but unfortunately, it seems Bunsen has either released Chicken Nugget or Jingle Bell to help with the questions which they're able to answer them. For this last question, however, whoever was helping will be muted. And this question will also be super hard, though I'll give you an unlimited number of attempts because, you're never getting it. Anyway, bye-bye.
Don't worry, Jingle Bell. I'm gonna get this no matter how long it takes. So, just wait over there because it will be a while. Alright, give it to me. What's the question? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 101, 102, 103, 557, 558, 559, 560, 743, 744, 745, 999, 1,000. None of those were the right answer? Just get me out of here already. Why am I forced to stay? I'm so mad I could just explode. Man, I just want to leave. Why does it have to be this difficult? I think I'm just gonna have to give up at this point. Stay determined, Bunsen. If you keep trying, you will be able to escape. Techno is a terrible man, and if Techno gets what he wants from you, then he'll kill you off and bring in the next person. You'll have to escape this for all of those who have died here. Say all of those that may end up here. That weird disembodied voice is right. I can't give up. I've got to keep trying. Name 10 plants that start with the letter C. Where was this question earlier? Let's see. Coreopsis, Clethra, Cydonia, Camellia, Cedrella, Calliandra, Caltha, Catalpa, Centauria, and Cinnamomum.
Huh? Have I underestimated how strong that smart scarf is? The answer was very simple, but I didn't think you would get it by guessing, if that's even what you did. Well, since I didn't think you would ever get past that question, I did in fact make the door unlockable. So yeah, have fun. Just know, the minute I find you again, you're going right back here, and won't be coming back out.
Bunsen, you did it. You got that door open. Wait, who exactly are you?
I'm a Jingle Bell. I was in there as well for, well, not very sure how long, but it could have very well been years.
Well, if you two don't mind, I'd like to do some snooping around here. Oh, BTW, go to the back of the building, and then straight forward. You'll eventually reach everybody else anyway, by A.
I'm heading back. Are you coming along? No, I think I'll just roam around the domain. Maybe I'll find a way out. By the way, thanks for helping me out of that cell, Bunsen. Till we meet again. I wonder how Caviar's been doing.
Am شب حتى يكستارا هم در آسمان نیست. انگمانگیز است. از نظر فنی یک ستاره واقعی نیست اما اشکالی ندارد. نور ستاره. ستاره هو تبان. ولین ستار های که امشب می بینم. کاش میتوانستم. آرزویی را که امشب آرزو می کنم. داشته باشم. کاش میتوانستم دوباره یکیز دوستانم را ببینم. تراشه کامپیوتر بونسن واقعاً هر کسی که دوباره هو بی او اهمیت میدهم.
You forgot to get the groceries today. Now I'm going to have to get double the amount. Thanks for screwing me over, you jerk.
بعدی وقتا کاش میتونستم انگلیسی صحبت کنم فقط براي إنكا بغم وبكشمش.
Killing? Wow, seems you've been losing yourself since I've been gone.
بانسن بيشتر سبنج ما قدشتا كجابودي.
It's a long story, but as long as Techno doesn't find me, I should have enough time to tell you it all.
تكنو هد سميزنم كسي أن رابهتو نغفتا أما باينبري تكنو راكشت.
Well then, I guess that means we've got ourselves a brand new beginning. One free of Techno. I wonder what will happen in the fallout TKB. What will be waiting for us in the future?